are live.
Hello and good evening, and welcome to The Life of Die, with a collection of nerds who just love to gather on a Wednesday night and play some motherfucking D&D. We're here playing The Curse of Strahd tonight, a gothic story filled with horror, menace and trauma, and this time I don't actually have a traumatizing story because I think I've exhausted them all, so until something recent might happen, we'll never know.
If anybody's watching and has a traumatic story, let us know.
More traumatic than that time Matt ran out of traumatic stories.
The trauma. Our cast of characters here tonight to fight Strahd the Vampire. We have Fliss as Dami, Mike B as Blanche, Mike H as Light, Lee as Erebus, and Lewis as Bolgi. And I, Matt, as your Dungeon Master. Say hello, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Oh my god, is that your new voice?
Not invested.
Nice spoilers.
Sorry we're a little late. We've been testing some of the, I say we, I mean me, been testing some of the rhythm bots, try and set an atmosphere. For some reason, will only let me play licensed songs, which will go against all kind of streaming policies. So gosh damn them, which is really weird. So at the moment, you guys can hear our theme song, Life of Die theme. I hear bugger all.
So do I. It's just running through OBS. I can't actually hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, we can hear each other.
We also have to send apologies from our own Layla, who plays Reaper. But I think the stats and role-playing side of things, if anything, might be hosted by our own Fliss here.
Yep.
It's fine.
You take up that mantle once and it's with you forever.
I know, right?
I've roleplayed her one time. I don't think there's anything else to discuss, so if people are happy, let's rock and roll. Alright, so the last we left off, the party were back in Vallaki after attending a town meeting hosted by Dr. Rudolph van Richten. And Von Richten knew the town had been compromised again and called out for any vampires hiding in the crowd. The vampires, led by one another Anastasia, the same vampiress that killed our beloved Light, led on the attack and attempted to kill as many of the party and townsfolk. There were several deaths, including the Burgomaster, Ismark, Irina's brother, and Stella, Victor's teenage love, which on paper actually sounds more disgusting than it needs to be. But Anastasia was killed, and this made her drop the skull of St. Andrew that she had claimed. And once it hit the church floor, all the vampires in the church were eradicated with radiant damage, including the party's own Escher.
Oh.
I mean, it's a good job we didn't bring Sir What's-His-Face with us as well.
Sir Godfrey.
God.
Yeah. So wipe out half our allies.
Yeah, it only
affected
affected
vampires. Yeah. Also, Light used his powers to revive Stella back to life, leaving various people to sort of get to understanding of the loss of their loved ones. He went back to the tavern, where there was much drink consumed, kisses exchanged between the rogues, and
I don't know what you're talking about. No one saw
You
it.
could say stolen kisses.
stolen kisses.
Boo!
Oh no!
I saw that.
I report why.
But damn you. But then Kyoto confided for help through Bolgi, and together they used the Cauldron of Rebirth. And by morning, Kyoto was literally a new man. So, as you guys wake up in the morning, what would you like to do?
Just bear with me, everybody watching the video, because I am now having to resize all of the cameras.
We'll say that you're probably doing some reading.
Yay!
We're just gonna roll over in her bed and bury her head under her pillow because she's hungover. She drank a lot.
Oh. Mike, from what we were discussing earlier, from the 2 hours before you went to bed and then 1 hour in the morning, this puts you on 29 hours of red time. And Kyoto is on 34 hours. Mainly because you couldn't do any reading, being buried under a pile of salt.
Correct.
Could have took like a little flashlight with it.
I had dark vision. Still do.
I think if the book is between your face and the salt, something, yeah.
So, I'd say at this point, Reaper is so hungover she can't even move.
Damn.
Blanche, how are you feeling?
Rough, yeah.
Rough.
Yeah, it was a heavy one.
So you guys sort of crawl out, fumble out of bed, and make your way downstairs to breakfast. The tavern door opens, and stands there Bolgi, moving to a side, someone you've never seen before. Kyoto, would you like to describe yourself now?
So,
Would you like to introduce your character?
what you see in front of you, still wearing the same kind of brown robes, although two little points sticking up at the back, as you're face to face with a black tabaxi. With very green, bright green eyes, big as well, and yeah, he's kind of still just trying to position himself, wobbling a bit, and he's got this kind of like tail, almost kind of like wafting like behind below the robes.
And to point out to Mike B, who is very new to D&D still, a tabaxi is a cat person. Hey, Kirsty.
Oh, cool.
So yeah,
Right, out of character. My reaction is, that really suits you.
So kind of like it's a Black Panther, if you want to kind of put it into cat perspective.
Barovia forever.
There it is.
But yeah, I've still got the snake staff. Although, kind of the weird thing is you can't really tell from a tabaxi, but you can probably see that a couple of years have been taken off too, or whether that's just the look. Kind of occasionally he's got like little wisps of like the tip of his fur is like green. Has a bit of a hue here and there.
A hue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
Yeah. You see a jungle cat standing in the doorway. Kind of
says Wes if you have the
Yeah, I'm not even thinking.
Erebus knows all, but tells no one.
When I
Oh,
messaged Lee what race he was playing now, that was literally the first thing he posted to me.
Oh, I'm currently Bolgi. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Bolgi is now 100% okay with resurrection and revivification.
No.
That is my character decision.
Mike, where's the cam girl?
He's moving seats at the moment.
Oh, okay. But you guys will just have to put up with the wrong hands.
You can still listen.
So, I'll be sitting at one of the tables. I'll have hopefully ordered something very meat-filled and greasy for breakfast.
A pig gammon joint.
And I'll just kind of like... Nice disguise, Snake Boy.
Yes, well, not quite a disguise anymore.
What?
I've successfully cured myself of undeath at the cost of my former body.
Oh, well, careful. Fuzzball won't like that.
Well, I kind of... I
Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk us there.
Aldi is making that face as well.
I suppose questions can come later. Unless you had anything important. And I kind of turned towards Bolgi.
I just walk up to the table and just sit down silent.
Okay.
I kind of slink up and sit on the table too.
Sit on the table, knocking our glasses off.
No,
So much flammable stuff in here, guys.
It's I'm very much going to need to get used to claws. They're kind of like
And whiskers. And I'll like ping them with an eating utensil.
yeah. I
Or
mean,
just,
cat response is to wiggle the nose. So
I wiggle my nose in sympathy.
pull out my rapier. I can file the claws down for you if you want.
Oh,
When I say a file, I mean like literally just cut them.
I mean, the claws retract. Let's not experiment there. But
Is this permanent?
if yes,
If yes, good answer.
Yes.
yes, I can only say that unless there is a spell that can, morph my body back, it is who I am now.
I believe that would be called polymorph, or true polymorph. And as Victor walks through the tavern doors, looking a little tired, like he hasn't actually been to sleep.
Hey, kid.
Victor.
Hi.
How's the young one?
He's actually looking at you so strangely, going, "You know, I'm not even surprised anymore that you're a cat person." Full of
Oh, yeah.
surprises. Well, just a long, difficult night. Tending to mother with father's dead body, and Stella not quite understanding what has happened to me, neither did mother. A lot has been discussed. Been really trying to find it hard to believe that I am really Victor. Only through various facts and memories did I manage to convince them I am who I am. By the way, they both hate your guts for making me grow old, but it's
Just
me
about
that
to mention that.
did that. But
I mean, in fairness, we're not exactly fond of your mother anyway, so... Here, and I'll slide my breakfast over to him.
thank you. She wants me to be the new burgomaster here,
I'm for it.
but at the cost that I do not travel with you anymore.
I'm against it.
How
So-
often do you listen to your mother?
Can
No,
we,
no.
say for example, allow them? Do we have any time? Could we have you accompany us to finish our final goal, and then you take up the mantle.
I
You're
mean,
watching as this slow sort of smile curls, and he just goes, I'm starting to like you in cat form, but you read my mind. I mean, I never had intentions of running for Lackey anyway. I've always told you that I've wanted to go out into Barovia, far beyond with Stella, and see far away places.
I mean, going off what was said in the church, the heir to the previous burgomaster becomes the burgomaster. So you're already the burgomaster, and your mother has no power on telling you how to do anything.
Also, tell her she should respect her elders and shut up.
That too.
I am older than her at the moment. Unless I time travel again, but I don't have any intentions on that.
Yes, we did talk yesterday. Yesterday
Getting used to that new tongue of yours.
about this doll maker, correct?
Ah, yeah, Blinsky.
Oh,
Breed
him,
is
the
blood.
toy maker. Yes. Why?
Well, we were needing
Well, because your dad's dead.
blood of the evil, of an evil aligned individual.
I've always known him as a simple doll maker. I mean, he makes dolls for Isaac.
Apparently, he
Like,
makes dolls for Isaac.
yes.
Isn't Isaac too old to play with dolls?
Kind of. Well, when we went to the burgomaster's house that one time, who
Many
was it?
games ago.
Who was it with? I was with someone. Was it
I
Bolgi?
went there, but I wasn't in.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
you
and
saw.
Bolgi happened to chance a look inside his room, and he is a very avid collector of dolls. What's the name of the girl?
Irina.
Irina-shaped dolls, for that matter.
Yeah, they're both evil. Let's go kill them. No,
Uh,
wait, we need them alive. Sorry,
Not
scratch that.
so
Bit groggy this
fast.
morning.
Between us lot at the table, I suspect to believe that Isaac is the long-lost brother of Irene.
Well, yes, I thought that was obvious.
That's good timing.
They both went missing and suspectively turned up at the same time, albeit Irina in the other town and Isaac here with a demonic hand.
All of my cameras are freezing.
Well, she is in need of a brother.
Yes, and we are in need of potentially someone who could lend a bit more assistance.
That's a very good point.
I like Isaac.
He would probably be more than willing to accompany us if it meant not only was he able to protect who he was actually truly interested in, and watching him fight, it may be valuable to ourselves.
Okay, so to-do list. Shopping. Reading. Telling Irina we've replaced her brother. Telling Isaac we're using him to replace her brother.
I think it's probably best that we let Isaac move into that himself.
And
If anything, Ismark was
Get blood from a toy maker.
replacement of the brother.
good point, Fuzz.
Because Irina has spent the life that she can remember growing up with other parents. So
How much have you two got to read? I know you guys reading is a big thing.
A lot
It
for
was
me.
It's 40 hours, isn't it?
48, I think.
48. So, Erebus / Kyoto has 14
And I have
hours
19.
left. Yeah.
So,
Matt, how much can they do a night if we say they read from like of an evening when we come back from doing a day of stuff?
You could potentially read through the night, but you would get a point of exhaustion.
I think I would probably do that, to be fair, because these need to be read. But I also don't want to be sat around doing nothing for the session.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is if we get you guys to read them overnight, then you can come with us on some of these errands rather than having to just sit it out.
Yeah.
well, there's just to get it straight though, these errands. There's a couple of things to look into. Firstly, it's talking to Isaac, trying to get
Hey, shopping.
I just want to point out as well, there's actually been about 3-4 days since you got those books, so you still have 2 days with them left before they become powerless.
Yeah, and I've got
Yeah, we just want them
hours to
read.
read.
We just want them done.
So 9 hours
Right.
one day, 10 hours.
So
Yeah.
Oh,
as well as shopping, we need to speak to Isaac to get him to join us in defeating Shroud, and in return,
Kid, is he still living at your place?
Yes.
I mean, we
When I
haven't.
did see him though, he was packing his bags. He found no reason to defend the Burgomaster anymore.
Yes, so we need to probably go there quickly and give him a reason to stay.
Okay, well, let's check that off the list before we make the list, shall we?
Okay. If it's all the same for you, I would like to read that thing that you managed to get about Vampire, like the binding ritual, just so I can get my head around it.
Oh yes,
dwarf
Blanche,
got that.
if you would mind if I borrow that book for a second.
I'll put my ale down and take out the book.
Blanche didn't sleep, she just drank through the night.
Thank you. And I'll kind of I'll pass it over to him.
Oh, Blanche, I might have something here for you. It's something that my father used to own. And it might be quite useful for yourself. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out what looks like some kind of amulet made out of like a pewter. And he hands it over to you. The amulet of the drunkard.
Oh, yes.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Blanche will get up
Oh,
to
man,
go
that's-
over to him, but stumble.
It's pretty.
It's gonna work well for
Yeah.
Blanche.
That's
Nice.
beautiful.
Just one more reason to get drunk, hey? This time you can actually benefit from it.
Excellent. That's brilliant. I love that. Thank you.
I will have.
D&D Beyond.
It smells like home.
Smells like the mines.
I'll have had the gremlin out on the table through this, feeding her bits of my breakfast. Well, if we're gonna catch Isaac before he leaves, should we do that first?
Yes.
Awesome.
You
And
want to keep that thing out of direct sunlight, though.
I'll stand up. I'll go to pick up. I'll pick up the cat, and as I do, I'll say, "Come on, grubby creature," and put her in my pouch.
It's at that point as well, as Marauder speaks up and says, what I'll do, I shall go back to the old tower and bring Sir Godfrey. It sounds like what's coming on ahead. You're going to need every help.
Yes. I kind of turn towards the woman at the bar and I go, I don't know if you've been overhearing what we've been saying, but
Heard a lot.
any assistance from the crows soon may be advantageous.
On the dawn of the third day, I would say.
Look to the east.
Not to get too poetic.
I should
DM?
remember. Yes.
Just because I was going through my notes when I was trying to find my notes.
Yeah.
We were told to look for Stroud's history, which was Fiona, find a force of good, which was the holy symbol, find the weapon of vengeance, which was the sword of sunlight, find a person to help, which is Victor, and then it also says the enemy's power, follow the ravens. Did we do that?
No.
We need to follow the ravens, guys.
Wait, was that not the Wizards of
What
Wine?
that from what no what that means is way back on like session 4 or 5, which believe it or not was 20 games ago,
22, actually.
something like that. Madam Ava said this will be where you would find Strahd.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No! Cameras!
Fuzzball.
Why?
It's sort of it's where you would find Strahd for possibly the final confrontation. Or...
Okay, cool. Cool, that's fine. I wanted to check we hadn't, I didn't know if it was the Wizard of Wine or if we just skipped over something. So
Yes.
I was just checking. Okay,
So,
cool.
we just need to speak to Isaac, but we also need to make sure that we have the contents of that book ready. Because if we do not perform that ritual first, there'll be no killing Strahd.
Yeah, but Isaac's leaving now, and we can pick up the blood from the toy maker anytime. So,
look,
is
you
it?
go speak to Isaac. I will deal with the binding ritual and see what we need to do. And we'll discuss it later. Just do what you need to, okay?
I'll just quickly pull Victor off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Just speak quietly.
That's late.
If you get the chance, while we're off speaking to Isaac, because I want to do some reading while everybody else goes shopping. And I'll hand him 2 different pieces of parchment. One he'll see is the new design for the hat that I want for the tailoring.
Oh, yeah.
And the second one, I'll say, this is something I want to keep secret, but it also needs to go to the tailor. So if you don't mind, can you get that made for me too? And I'll hand him 10 gold because I don't know how much it's going to cost. So.
Right, interesting. Just between us, eh?
Just between us. Please don't look at the second one.
Not a problem.
Thanks.
Go, do your thing,
Alright, thanks, Victor. And I'll walk back to the room.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, before anyone runs over to the Burgomaster's house, anybody else want to do anything? Lick your paw?
I'll kind of look at Fuzzball, just give him a bit of a glare, and then just walk out.
Okay. So,
With my true sight, do I still see Catman or do I see old Erebus?
make a perception check.
Ooh. Not that true then. 2.
2. So all
Yeah.
Catman.
So all cat buddy.
Catman do.
Ski-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
This is, oh my god, you're gonna multi-class into a bard.
But yeah, I'll stand up and I'll go. I kind of gesture towards Blanche and Bolgy. I go, shall we?
That's
I'll down the rest of what's in the tankard and follow on.
I have now attuned to
Okay.
my court, by the way.
Oh, okay. Nearly forgot about that.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
So,
Nope, my new coat. The
oh,
cloak of the arachnid is now in my bag.
yeah, it's the
Had to
one where we
replace
can
it.
summon ghost pirates.
Yes.
Yup.
I remember.
Yar.
So, you make your way over to the Burgomaster's house, and you do see there are flowers, or what counts as flowers. It's more like reeds and weeds, kind of placed around the front fence of the garden. Obviously, being posted there as some kind of a memorial towards the late Burgomaster. And just at that moment, the front door opens, and Ezek is walking out wearing a long fur coat and got a sort of backpack and a sack in one hand as he just begins to leave.
Hey,
Oh.
hothead.
Oh, come see me off, have you?
Going somewhere?
Well, I'm out of a job here. I know
Don't
what
you
to
still
do with
have-
myself.
There goes payment for my ripped coat then.
Well,
Don't you have someone to protect here?
Don't know what you mean.
Wouldn't killing Strahd really help out with that?
Make a
Listen,
persuasion check.
Ah, shit. Do I get advantage because we're
Well-
both fiery?
what I'll
He
do
does
is,
like me.
Do you want me to help?
I
I
know
can.
the DC in my head.
I was just about to say something to try and help.
Okay.
And I'll go. It's me, the Erebus, the lizard person, now cat. We do wish to help you, and in return, help us protect someone who's, at this moment in time, needs protecting.
My roll was
Wait,
19.
With advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So he does look at you, raises an eyebrow.
You were there at the church yesterday.
You're talking about that redhead girl, aren't you?
Yes.
Look, admit, don't admit, we really don't give a crap. But you want Strahd dead, and so do we. We think you'd be helpful in making that happen. I don't give a crap about what you do personally.
Frankly, it
But I
would be
want-
quite an honour to have someone who's alive join the party for once.
What's that supposed to mean? Buzzball.
I mean, we've had a lot of creatures join. And
You watch
this
as-
is the first one I approve of.
You watch him as he just looks at his hand, giving it a stretch. And as he does that, it's almost like the demonic claws come out, but not the flame side of things. It glows a little. For the potentiality that that girl could be my long lost sister that I've been looking for about a decade now. Always got these dreams about her. Always wondering what she was, who she was. Even got that toy maker up there to sort of craft dolls in her image just to keep myself reminding of her. Alright,
Pretty creepy, too.
let's go kill her. Not creepy, mate.
Excellent, but hold that thought. We are going to be here for a couple of days before we do so. If you want a place to stay, we're at the inn, and they can't kick us out because we saved their asses.
Fair enough. Alright, count me in. I'll probably
Get
just
it.
get some
In.
supplies in and stuff.
Sorry.
You shut your fucking mouth.
Hey, you
Oh,
burned me,
alright.
alright?
Yeah.
I'm allowed this.
Oh yeah. I was putting rich on me.
That's why I
Fucking
haven't kicked your
right.
ass.
Listen,
Alright.
let's not explode on the joining of a new assistance.
Well, I'll be getting a load of supplies then together. But is there anything that you actually need from me? Like, you need me to talk to anyone, arrange anything?
You ever notice anything weird about the toy maker?
He's a bit eccentric, that one. Kind of keeps his little pet monkey all around the place, but just don't be hanging around too long. You always feel like you're being watched when you're in there. When you go there, you'll know what I mean. Anyway, why do you want to go see a toy maker for?
Oh, I need his blood.
I'm not even going to question it. Not at all.
Brilliant.
I think we've all stopped questioning a lot of things since we got here.
So yeah, do what you need.
What I'll
We'll see you
do
back at the inn.
is I'll give him 10 gold, and I'll go try and secure some potions as well.
Got ya. I'll see what I can get.
For 10 gold.
Right.
I'm about to say, you're probably not going to get a lot with it.
Okay, so I'll give him 100 gold then.
Alright, that's cool. That sounds a bit better. Okay. So, with now...
You know, Fuzzball, most of us are still alive. You know, everyone in the main group is still alive. The only undead we've actually got on the team is Sir Godfrey.
And then there was Asher first.
Yeah, he's dead
and
now. You
so
can't count
Godfrey.
him.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that one.
And everyone else is alive.
Again.
Yeah, how did you do that?
Just
I have
Salt.
I'm asking. I'm just to clarify because you can't see who I'm looking at on Discord. She's asking Erebus that. She's not asking Bolgi that. She doesn't know.
Wow.
What one can do with
I'll keep quiet.
like Erebus will reply, what one can do with a bit of salt. And I'll kind of turn around and go, Blanche, I believe we've got some books to read.
I didn't
No,
know you
not
had
blind.
that kind of magic.
Light.
Not entirely sure what
Speaking
light
of
can be, to
salt,
be honest
don't
with
you need some for the binding?
Yes, there's a market
You-
nearby that I believe sold salt.
I will get that.
Okay.
So, are you guys going to the toy maker now, or are you going shopping now?
I think probably shopping now if we're all splitting up.
Alright. I will head over to the inn with Erebus then to read my book. But I'll
Okay.
take out a pouch of 300 gold and give it to Danny. Fancy get me some potions, stuff to help us stay alive.
Yeah.
I'll let you decide which. Couple small, couple medium.
So when you said you'd let me decide,
Well, it could be one small, 3 medium, could be 1 medium, 4 small.
Don't start falling out already.
variety pack.
We don't even need to see that with truth.
Make it a lucky
Two
pack.
from the top piece, Carol.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. So I will remove 300 gold from my inventory.
Painful. Oh boy, so shopping episode.
I'm gonna ditch off from Blanche and Bolgi and go do that thing.
So Blanche is going salt shopping with
Bolgi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Blanche knows what we need. She's the one who's read the ritual book.
Time to get salty.
It's gonna get
So kind of whilst we're walking towards the inn, and I'll go. Do you need any more tips with a bit more concentration when reading?
I mean, probably gonna need it, if I'm honest. Didn't go too well last time, but I like to think I've improved.
Yes, well, say the word, and I can certainly
The word.
keep you.
These need doing as soon as possible. Like
Like
any
the-
help
to-
you can give me.
Tabaxi rolls the eyes.
Yeah.
And like, because as a Tabaxi, you got like fairly bigger eyes. It's like very noticeable. I'll go. Yes. Well, we've got a couple of chapters ahead of ourselves,
Yes, we do.
and I need all the walking I can get. With now not really needing to wear shoes.
Oh yeah. Didn't realise you weren't wearing shoes. How's that feel, actually?
Yeah, weird. As with
Yeah.
everything else going on. But hey, at least my jaw's not falling off. And I'll continue on my way.
Rub Blanche the wrong way, it probably will be again, so.
So, they've gone to walk, talk, maybe read. Blanche, what would you like to go and do?
We're going to buy some salt in me.
Yeah. With Bulgy? So, salt. Maybe easier doing it here.
So, how much salt did you say we needed, Blanche?
It was 50. Enough to make at least a 50-foot circle. Yeah, 50-foot wide circle. So, a fair bit.
I
Hi,
believe
I'd like to buy
the-
50 foot of salt, please.
Yeah, the weight term is big old bag.
A big old bag.
I'm gonna have to
Just looking for a price for it.
price.
No, I don't
Yeah,
don't want spells.
Summon salt.
Oh, that's a bitch, that. Tools, vehicles, trading goods. So a pound of salt is 5 copper pieces. So how much? If you buy like a gold's worth of salt, that would be enough.
Your maths outsounds me, Ian.
It's more than enough.
So what's that, 20 pounds? 200 pounds?
£200 of salt. Yeah.
Okay.
I reckon we can carry
The
that.
weight
That's
between us.
quite a heavy.
The weight of an average man.
Oh.
Dami, you said you were going to do something.
Yeah, I'm doing a thing that you and I talked about a while ago.
Oh yes.
Jeez, all these.
So you've gone to
All these secrets.
Probably a few different places.
yeah.
And just-
So
Done that thing and gotten. Do you want me to send you a screenshot of the conversation?
no, I
There's no
remember.
one.
I roughly remember what we spoke about. It was at the jewelry shop, wasn't it?
I mean, it was at like probably 10 different places.
At the candy shop.
Yeah, that would be because you have to visit the weapon shop, the jeweler's shop, etc., etc.
She is gone all day.
Oh god. Oh god, we have been chatting so much.
Do you want me to send you the screenshot?
Yes, please.
I love it. No, it's
I'm
alright. I
very
know what we were
excited.
talking about. Oh my god, there was a lot.
Oh no,
Yeah.
hang on, that one's no good. Okay.
It wasn't that long ago. I know that.
I know, but we talk about so much, so
Oh,
I
true.
understand.
All right.
I think that one's probably what we want.
Ooh, hey, yo.
cards.
Okay, yeah, that's it. So, after bargaining, selling the loot that you've managed to achieve.
Dude, tell
from-
everybody.
That's what. Oh,
She was doing it
this is-
secretly.
It was a secret. It's fine.
So, is the. Oh, so, would this be the grand total, including all the money that you took as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I say this out loud?
No.
This time on
Okay. Okay. All right. That's the amount.
Cool. Thank you.
And it weighs a bloody ton.
Yeah. So it's going in the bag of holding, and then if I need to, I know where I want to stash it.
Okay. Fair enough. I forgot about that bag of holding. Okay. So
but it does have a weight limit, right?
that would definitely take you a majority of the day to sort that all out, because obviously there's a lot of items that you've just walked in to go, what will you give me for this and this and this?
Yeah, I'm fine with that having wasted the day.
It's alright, you can get my portions tomorrow.
I would say that after giving you a lot of money, some of them are curious and just say, what are you planning on doing with such a large amount of gold?
Getting the fuck out of Barovia.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Erect a giant gold statue of Erebus.
Of myself.
Pre-cat form boss.
But not entire Erebus. I want Lich Erebus.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Oh,
Was Lich Erebus the favourite?
And I'm gonna have it on wheels, and I'm gonna secretly tie an unbreakable rope between it and Boggy.
damn. I would say, timing-wise, just trying to think how much time would have passed. So I would say that would have been about 4 hours of your day there, Dummy. I mean, to acquire a lot of salt, that would have been about half an hour of your day. So I don't know if there's anything else. I do know as well, as part of this binding ritual, you need lanterns.
I have one. But I'm not
I think
using
it was 6. Oh, fair enough.
We need lanterns blessed by a priest or something, don't we?
I can bless them.
So
Yeah, we have a
you
priest.
need.
I wrote this down somewhere.
Oh,
I
wait,
can't
that's
believe
6.
all my notes are all over the place.
I really
Oh, no.
struggled to read that.
Okay, we need salt for a circle of 50 foot,
6 blessed.
6 blessed lanterns, the blood of an evil man who still lives, and 1 cubed foot of amber.
So at the moment, you've got half of the ingredients.
We can get lanterns as well.
But if we can get lanterns at like the general store or something, Light can bless them.
Yeah.
I have definitely overspent on the salt. I'm going to be there bragging about the fact that I'm getting all of this salt and it's only cost, like, I've given away like 20 of these little metal coins and I've got £200 worth of salt. I'm talking about how stupid the people are for giving away all this salt.
Salt's a valuable resource, you know.
So for a hooded lantern, it's 5 gold pieces. For a bullseye lantern, what bloody hell's a bullseye lantern?
180.
One with a circle, isn't it?
Yeah, so
It's one with
Oh,
a circle that
Yeah.
points
Yeah.
forward.
I think it would just then be a hooded lantern, 5 gold pieces. So that would be 30 gold pieces for 6.
oh, I don't know if we can afford that. Oh man.
You only need to buy 5. We already mentioned back before that Light has one.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you
breaking
guys
the
would know
bank.
you only need to buy 5.
But will he let you use it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he said
this-
he would.
No, this was given to me by somebody. Would it be like? Would it be used and then destroyed in the ritual? Would we know that? Like,
You don't know.
then
Who
I
knows?
wouldn't use it. Then I would keep it.
So on the safe
Wow.
side, I'm buying 6 lanterns. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rightio. Am I talking to the shopkeeper here?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
You'll do me a deal on 6, won't you?
30,
She's gonna
Yeah.
steal them.
30 gold pieces.
Right. Have you seen the size of my mate? You'll do me 6 for 4.
Roll an intimidation check.
I'm good at these.
I'm going to give you guidance.
I love it. I've seen the size of my
with-
bit.
So, Mike,
I wasn't even talking about Bolgi, I was just holding a hammer.
Because you're getting guidance, you can roll a d4 as well and add that to it.
Okay, and I've got proficiency in this.
Mm.
So 18.
18. Did I say shit for 30 gold pieces? How about 20 gold pieces instead? How about that?
Yes, deal. And I'll chuck the gold pieces onto the counter. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
And then he kind of hobbles back to his master, does he?
This is an old man who's had a stroke. He's about to have another one.
Master,
does this-
master, I have
does this old
completed
man
the
also-
service.
Does this old man
So-
also buy items?
What would you like to sell him?
That's not the sound of the old man.
Yeah, that's it.
What have you got?
I'm looking for a quote. How much would you give me for a certain special weapon that I'm carrying?
And what's the weapon?
It's special to me, and I'll put the hammer on the countertop.
So we were talking about the sun sword there.
I know, right?
That would have been my favourite thing if you just flogged that.
3 gold pieces. Deal. Give me another lantern.
I'll trade the lanterns for the sword.
Well, as it's special to you, that'd be 15 gold pieces.
Throw in one of those potions. We'll call it a deal.
Persuasion check.
That was only 5. So that what was
Good.
that?
Look, I've got the hammer now, so don't push your luck.
Oh, it's tempting. I'm not gonna. Yeah, fine.
So there he just kind of counts out the coins that he gave out and just gives you 15 gold pieces back. So I'm 5 gold pieces up on the deal.
That sounds
Nah.
like it. Yeah.
Right. Meanwhile, Reaper's still dying in bed. Can't
So,
handle a drink.
Would I have been able to buy healing potions while I was out?
Oh god, yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry to do this because as a DM I know how annoying it is to be asked this question every single time we enter a town, but I know the little ones are 50 gold pieces.
Yeah. Then it's greater healing is 100, and superior healing is 500. Then, if you're really lucky, you can get a supreme healing at 1,350.
I'll get that one, but you have to pay 1,050.
We'll put it on the Burgomaster's tab.
So I'll buy with Light's money I'll buy him 1 greater and 2 small normals.
So
I'm
you're
not
in-
putting these in my inventory, so Light, it is up to
Yeah.
you to do that yourself.
God.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then I will buy. Twelve of the little ones.
Okay. 600?
Yes.
Ah.
Are you just?
Um,
do you have a potion addiction?
complete.
You
Um,
said pie wrong.
Hey, not in like a week.
True.
I am
It
1
has
week
been a
sober from pies.
I might have the stats for that. Wow.
And I'll buy 2 3 superior.
Superior.
Yeah, the superior ones.
3 superior ones.
1,500.
So that's in total. That's 1,100. No, 11,000.
Oh,
No, yeah, 1,100.
Oh,
I'm
I
right.
was about to say 1,100.
Isn't it 2,100 in total?
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I'm doing this wrong.
Hold on, 600.
1,500 plus another 500 is 2,000.
2,000.
So it's 2,100. That's where I'm getting it wrong.
What did you
2,100.
spend? Did you just buy the 1 greater healing then?
No.
600
Superior of 5.
Yeah, ignore me. I did the admin wrong.
Cool. So I have 12 littles
Mhm.
and 2 super.
Superior.
That costs 2,100. Okay.
Yeah. Rattling these coins out on the desk.
You are single-handedly keeping the economy of Velasquez afloat.
I know, right? Through stolen goods. It's brilliant. Once again, the answer is crime.
Maybe we need your blood.
Hey, how is this evil?
Damage. I
Technically,
mean, technically it was grave robbing, but
a bit like Robin Hood, really, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor.
Basically
you-
a folk hero.
Yeah.
the thing was you killed the lich who owned the gold.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Yeah, okay, let's if you're gonna dig into the morality of what I do with my characters.
Look, I didn't make that choice. I
Guys,
didn't.
guys watching the stream, put a little thing in the chat to see where her morality lies.
Yeah,
Bear
can you
in
guess
mind it was
my
a lich and
alignment?
therefore deserved to die.
The clearly good Erebus and the morally dubious.
Right. To save me having to put this crap in my inventory,
Mhm.
I will divvy out 1 regular healing potion to every party member.
Oh, hooray.
You get 1 regular potion of healing.
Oh,
Including-
I was waiting for the except for.
Oh, I best put this.
All
Oh,
I got you in
man.
return was this lantern.
Including Esmeralda and Victor and Isaac.
Okay. Not Rick Tarvio.
I didn't even count him in our party. I'm also giving one to.
Yeah.
Would they work on Sir Godfrey?
You don't know.
I'll give Sir Godfrey one anyway. So I have to work out who I've given things to now. Izzy.
Is it?
Shortening all your NPC names.
No.
A lot of fun.
So I'm just
Um,
sticking one in Reaper's thing as well.
Izzy. I also give an extra one to Reaper for Tiago.
I'll give her another. Oh dear.
I've actually forgotten to get my dice out.
Good call. Have I missed anyone? Got you. Got Reaper and Tiago.
I got you now.
So Godfrey, Ezzy, Izzy, Matt, remind me, is there anyone else who's joining our party that I would know about and is currently in Blackey?
Give me a second. So
Have you included the female vampire hunter?
Yeah, that's Ezzy.
Okay.
So, Fliss, did you
Ezzy.
give Light an extra one?
Yeah, on top of the ones I bought him, he gets another one.
So your list of allies would be Sir Godfrey, Victor, Isaac, Ezzy, Rick Tavio, and technically, as well, if you're thinking about it, Irina.
Yeah. Totally remembered about her. But I'm not giving one to Rictavio because I don't count him in my allies. He's just spawned vampires around us.
Found.
I love that Ezzy is capturing, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11 of my little ones, so I only have one little one.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, but she relies on you to heal her.
Also, my thought is, as long as everybody has one, then that everyone can heal, can wake up somebody if they're unconscious.
Wake up!
At the bottom of the table.
That's how Erebus wakes people up. Just whispers it. Wake up!
Okay, I think I've added that in.
She's kind of like Oprah Winfrey right now. You get it.
You get a potion. You get a potion.
potion.
Why are they not showing up in my?
You'll get the healing potion. You'll get the healing potion. You all get healing potions.
Okay, that didn't work. So, yeah,
Oh, no.
and that's it. That's all I'm going to divvy out for now.
Okay.
It just saves me putting 12 on my D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Just to take it off
Would
again.
me and Bolgy, sorry, would me and
It's okay.
Bolgy be walking back past the church?
You know what? It'd probably be easier if I just put you on the actual
We
map.
could just go to the church anyway. We've probably got time.
Oh, no. Get off that one because that's my map.
Hey,
Lots of lines, lots of lines.
Yeah, those lines are just timing of how long it would take you to reach other places. So
Now we know.
you guys are actually, that's where the tavern is.
Yeah.
The majority of the shops are in this area here, so
that's where the market is as well, isn't it?
yeah. So if I put you lot there, these two. Did you say you were going back to the tavern
Yes.
to read?
We
Okay,
were.
so literally split the party then.
Never split up is what we always say.
Unless it's a shopping
And we
episode.
always do. What I like is that Bulgy and Blanche will be like slowly meandering to like lantern shop and salt shop, and they just see to me like,
All right. Casually waving at each other.
When
yeah.
we've got the lanterns, we probably would go to the church though, because we kind of need to.
Yeah.
You have a cleric!
So,
Look, you're busy doing your best to read without
reading?
moving your lips. Shut up.
Wow. We're reading the book and going, bless. Bless. Bless.
yeah, so you head to the church, but you do try the door and it's locked.
Round back.
Yeah.
Prove it open.
This is going to be the most interesting
At that
couple of conversation.
you see the teenage boy, Milivoj, digging graves.
What a lad.
That looks like hard work.
2 graves to be precise.
I'm sure there was a third.
One of them just needs an urn though, doesn't it?
Oh, wow. Fucking
Whoa.
hell. Well, 2 people died who left bodies.
One got
One
revived.
came back- yeah, one came back to life.
I don't know if Bolgi's aware of that.
No, you got took out. No, you
Yeah,
do know.
I dragged him out before it actually
were there.
happened.
No, but he knows I was
I-
trying to do it.
Oh yeah, that was right.
The idea, I left before
It
I
happened.
found out about the diamond.
Mm.
I didn't know there was a diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll have seen Stella alive afterwards.
No, because he
No.
didn't come back into the church. And you guys came out and
Yeah.
left Victor in there with her.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
fair
highly
enough.
likely he hasn't.
Would
Yes,
Bolgi
Bolgi's
put two
totally
and two
aware
together?
of Stella.
But Butch will spot you and say, "Oh, are you looking for the father?"
Yeah, unless you can bless things, and then I've got a job for you.
Nah. Father Lucian, he's having a bit of a difficult morning with what happened last night. I can see if he's available if you need him for something.
Please.
Yes, it's kind of urgent.
Okay. And he'll walk up to the door and open it and let you boys in. And you see Father Lucian just kind of in the hallway, just sort of scrubbing the blood that's been spilt over the floor. Ah. Hello, my dear boys. Ah. Bit of a mess made last night. Ah. Blood spilt on holy ground is never a good sign.
Tragic.
Yes.
Oh. So, what can I do you for?
Oh God, I'm trying my best to be nice to him here. It sounds like he's having a hard day. We could really do your out. I don't know if you heard, but we're trying to stop Strahd.
It's a rumour that's going around, definitely. Of course I know you're trying to stop Strahd. Sorry, I don't mean to be so...
Listen, you look a bit stressed. Do you want a drink? And I'll hold out a water bag that's obviously not got water in it.
Thank you. And he just takes a seat on one of the pews.
You don't know.
Not quite my flavour, but it does the job. What help do you need from an old man?
Could you bless something for us?
Of course.
6
What is,
some things to be exact.
and what are these some things that I'm blessing?
It sounds odd, just these lanterns. And I'll put the lanterns down. I don't know how I was carrying 6 lanterns in 2 hands, but I will just place them down.
You're in a sack, weren't you?
I've blessed
That makes sense.
blades, shields, armor for many adventurers. You're definitely the first who have asked me to bless lanterns. You must be really onto something here to defeat him after all.
Or just really
Yeah.
dumb. It's an option.
We're either
I
onto
was
something
looking at
or
the
on
bronze.
something. I can't decide.
He's
You're
not to me.
definitely correct, but I don't know that the logic tracks.
It will take some time. If you come by tomorrow, I'll have all 6 blessed for you.
Thanks.
Sounds good.
I'll put 10 gold pieces down with them as well.
That's much
This is
appreciated.
for your trouble.
Much appreciated, my dear. May the morning Lord be with you.
I guess I'll match it and put 10 down as well.
Oh,
Bless you, dude.
this will help a lot with the church. Thank you, my son.
Put more defences with the bones, please.
You're gonna come back to the lanterns tomorrow, and the skull's gonna be gone again.
Oh, not again.
And the lanterns.
Oh, crap.
Not the lanterns.
Anybody else want to do anything?
See if there's anything that I can do to help good old Light read better.
Good old nightlight.
Someone's getting slapped.
I mean, I've got like chill touch. I could like shock his neck, make him like oh.
You said you had something to help me concentrate, not freaking brainwash me.
Well, if I see
electrotherapy to help me read better.
if I see him falling asleep, I'm gonna have to. I mean, I could.
Wow.
Here's a bizarre snake god that's going to offer you something really cool.
Crown of Madness. Yeah, you fancy being controlled to read?
To read. I tell you what, both of you
Every 6 seconds, read.
make intelligence checks for me.
Hey.
Natural 20.
Holy shit!
A non-natural 20.
I would say at that, because now you have isolated yourselves, just you yourself in the book, you've managed to gain your concentration so well that you are really powering through this book, these books. After about an 8-hour day, I would say that you have read what would have been 12 hours worth.
Speed readers.
So I've got 5 hours left to read. No,
Yeah.
7 hours left to read.
Yeah, 7.
I have 2, I believe.
Yes, you've got 2.
Can you read some of mine so it's even now?
Not quite.
I mean, I can cast puppet and make you drop the book.
But just those bloody scores, man. If they were anything under 20, it would have been less. But I just thought it's 1.5 hours.
We're knuckling down.
Really are.
It's alright.
Your determination is too much to be on.
So I should be alright. Because I'm gonna obviously go to you guys, go to the toy maker with you guys, and I'm gonna read through the night and get a point of exhaustion. And if I remember rightly, lesser restoration gets rid of a point of exhaustion, doesn't it?
It
I
might be
think that's
greater.
greater restoration.
Greater
That's like
restoration.
greater.
Oh, we're going to the church before we leave then.
I mean, we can always
busy.
spend another night to make sure we're all well rested. Like, there's no time limit on this.
I'm sorry, Light, I can't cast that because I just spent the last night blessing a couple of lands.
If I get there and they're not all done, I want some money back.
If it helps, Victor has greater restoration.
There we
What a
go.
lad.
So I'm good then. I'm golden.
I'll have spent however much time there was for the rest of light reading after my massive shopping trip.
It was
I'll have
pretty
spent that
heavy
time like
Sorry.
I'll have spent that time trying not to disturb him.
Okay.
And probably not doing, but no, I'll have left them alone, but just been like,
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're in the main part of the inn, so I'll be sat at the bar, just
They're probably up in the
looking.
bedroom, if I'm honest.
Well, that I don't know where they're reading.
Just kind of
Right,
isolating
well,
ourselves.
The COVID treatment.
Okay. Then if they're upstairs, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't have gone upstairs,
Okay.
other than to hand out potions.
By that time, you see. Oh no, the timing would be right off there. Never mind. So you hand over the potions. As for Bolgy and Blanche,
As we leave the church, I'll say to Bolgy, do you want to try an experiment?
Jesus Christ.
Well, this is taking a turn.
Was that a little bit creepy?
What did you have in mind?
Yeah, chuck us your scarf.
I don't have a scarf.
The picture has a fucking scarf. I'll steal a scarf. And I tie it around my head, over my eyes, so that I can no longer see through my weird galaxy things. And I'll take out the sunblade. And I'll say, "Don't let me bump into anything on the way back to the tavern." Just start walking.
I don't. Blanche. I'm gonna.
Little legs are going.
Make sure she doesn't bump into anything, I guess.
She covered her eyes, but it made her deaf as well.
There's a subtle word as you're walking down the street with this sunblade that only you can hear this sentient voice going, turn left. No, your left. There you go. You're on the right track. Now give me a couple of waves here and there. Aha, good girl. Yes. Fair lady, we shall be triumphant in battle with my voice leading you the way. Tally-ho! Ha-ha!
So nobody else can hear this voice.
It's only sentient to him.
Oh, nice.
And Blanche gets that confident that she starts off in like a little jog and then practically fully sprinting down the road with this lightsaber.
Too fast. That's better. Ride like the wind, madam. But you get the feeling that actually, because you've got blind sight. Do you have blind sight, or is it just true sight?
I think blind sight is on there, yes. But does that count for just having your eyes closed?
Yeah. Well, just being blinded, you just know around. So even with the blindfold on, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You
Isn't it? You can sense creatures.
Yeah.
With blind sight, so like you're still going to walk into a barrel,
yeah.
but you won't bump into any people.
The way I've always thought of it is think Daredevil.
Actually, see, extra senses are heightened. Like.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
Features and traits.
That's why I'm in the wrong thing. Thank you. Dark. No, that's my. There we go. Jaeger's gift of sight. True sight and blind sight out to range 60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that the reason you have blind sight is because of the sword. So you can be blindfolded and you can still be okay.
I'm going to leave the blindfold on because the world looks shit.
Oh. Okay, anybody else want to do anything while Blanche is now running towards the... Anyone who looks out the window just sees this dwarf running around with a sun sword. It's quite childish to look at. If you guys then are looking to rest down for the evening one more time.
So I'll knock on the door of the room that I know light is in.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt if you're reading.
I think I'm just finishing, actually. It's alright. Coming in.
Okay. And I'll go in. And I'll sit on the bed. Take this, and I'll hand him one of the supreme potions.
Thank you very much.
And I'll reach into the bag of holding and just pull out a handful, like a fistful of gold.
Oh.
Was it superior or supreme?
Superior.
Superior.
I take it this is from the other day.
Yep.
Nice.
It's a lot.
It's been a while since I've seen that much gold, actually.
So.
What are you planning on spending it on?
So these, and I'll flick the potion bottle that I just gave him to make sure we make it out of Barovia. And this... I don't know if you have, because you're on land, so I assumed you wouldn't... I want to buy a ship.
Oh. I mean...
I figured you didn't have one, so
Well, there is a
saving.
ship there that I left. I mean, not passed down, but it's not really mine. I would like something of mine.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm saving.
Pretty sure I could get some coin for the ship that's already there. And I've got this to sell as well. And I'll actually pull out the Cloak of the Arachnid.
Okay.
I mean, in Light's head, I don't think it would actually suit anybody else at this point. Like, it's been passed down to people who don't really need it anymore.
Dude, you're a rogue. You don't have to make excuses for not sharing. It's the best thing about our class.
So yeah, I've got this that can add a pretty penny to that pile as well.
Nice.
It's a good idea. I like it.
You gonna keep reading tonight?
If I kept reading tonight, Matt, would I get it finished? I know I'll take a point of exhaustion.
Yeah. Reading throughout the night, you would definitely get that book finished. Same would. Well, you've only got 2 hours
Yeah,
left.
basically, I'll wake up a bit early,
Okay.
finish it off.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll probably read
So
through
enjoy
the
that.
night. I'll just have like a candlelight on. I'll use that lantern you gave me actually. Try not to disturb you too much.
Oh. I was just gonna go sleep in another room, but sure.
That's fine too.
I'll
And
stay.
with that,
Just smile.
the night comes on, food is served, beer is, and wine is at your own leisure. And some point in the night as well, you see Esmeralda enter the bar with a figure dressed all in very dark armor and a helmet with a visor as it lifts up. Hello. Of course, they won't just let any fool come in here if they thought I was undead.
Reaper will be downstairs. She will be drinking again. So she'll
fair
see him
enough.
and she'll be like, "Sir Godfrey, it's good to see you."
It's good to see the lady as well. If I may, I would like to check up on her, make sure she's doing okay. Is the lady fighting fit for the battles ahead?
Can I assume that he's talking to Reaper about Reaper?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was you as Dami.
Oh god, no, Dami didn't care about him.
Okay. Wow. Why do I make these NPCs?
Hey, Reaper cares about him.
Of course, my lady. By all means, let's enjoy the night while we can. Who knows what tomorrow will bring?
Cheers. And she'll be nice and drink with him and bond, I guess.
Bond.
What is this word? Bond.
It's a kind of soup.
I have added my extra 2 wisdom for reading that book.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yeah, mine's extra 2 charisma.
Thank the
Yeah.
morning Lord.
And it does go over your max as well.
It does. I'm 21.
Nice.
And also through the night, Victor comes down puffy-eyed, clearly not being asleep throughout the whole time, just studying. Okay. So as I've made sure everything is clear, we just make a circle of salt, put blessed lanterns in the area, the amber sarcophagus in the center. We put the blood of an evil man over the sarcophagus. Sorry, I'm just a little bit tired. I've not had any stimulants to keep me going.
No, stimulants.
Well, I'm an old man now. I need a bit of help. Then after that, we have to go through the ritual itself, the Psalms of Terror, and they have to be said at least by two people alone. They would need to say it together to make the spell work, and it has to be done in 9 different sections. Of course, when that happens, various things can happen to try and stop the ritual from happening. Vampire will do everything in his power to stop it. Whether weaken us physically, send out something to attack us. But when the ritual is complete, the essence of Vampire will come to life. And as far as I'm aware, once we've said the entire Psalms of Terror from beginning to end, at least one of these lanterns is still lit, and the essence of Vampire is destroyed, then Vampire will be trapped back in the amber sarcophagus.
You mean we have to fight? I thought it was just going to be chanting.
Sadly, no. It does seem like it does. The chant itself is to bring Vampire into a physical body. I mean, imagine trying to fight a god bare-fisted.
So we may need to split this up into different sections then. So.
Exactly. 9 different sections. Don't worry, I've worded it exactly how it is here, so don't you worry. I've also read a little the fine print, as it were. You can't just perform this anywhere. It has to be done on an ancient burial ground.
Of course it does.
Of great magical essence. And there's only really one place I can think of.
I was going to say we were going to do it back at the Amber Temple.
It's not the Amber Temple. There's only one place that the book kind of describes that would be perfect for this place.
Where?
Did you find these megaliths by the old bone grinder windmill?
Yeah, I knew they were important.
Yeah, you would have
Insight
seen
check
it
to
like on a
dummy.
Yeah, no, honestly, when we were there, I inspected them like 3 times. Nothing happened.
Yeah. It's ancient magic that happens there, from what it describes.
So there's no windmill. Is that going to be a problem?
No.
In fact, that's probably going to be more of a benefit to us.
In what way?
Well, at least the folks that no longer reside in there can come out to interrupt us.
Oh, okay.
3 hags.
We killed a lot of people and then I burned it down.
I would have done so myself.
That would improve the burial side of things, I believe.
It's true. The other question is obviously who's going to be doing the chanting? And we're also going to need to make sure that we've got these lanterns covered. Does anyone have what's the spell? Prestidigitation. I can't even. Actually, I couldn't say it.
Prestidigitation. Wow, Victor does not actually have it.
I mean, if it's a case of keeping fire going, and all I have to do is just keep lighting.
But can you light them remotely? Can you, without destroying them, can you light a candle?
Just made of fire.
Try.
Of course you can.
DM, quick question. If I do produce flame at them, would that destroy the lantern? Or can I control it enough that I could just light them with it from
Let
far
me
away?
You
just-
make
Let
a
me just
cold
double
flame.
check.
I could always prepare the spell Continual Flame.
Yeah, that might be that might be better.
advantageous.
That'll do. But can you cast it on all six? Is it 6?
Well, only
It
one of
does
them
not
has to.
require my concentration. So
Only
Do the lanterns have to still be with us?
Is 10
only one
minutes
of them has to
long.
stay lit.
Can we light one and leave it at the tavern?
I think
So
they have to be within the
you-
circle.
Yeah. So produce flame is kind of like you just hold fire on the end of your hand. It just
Yeah, but you
acts
can
more
then
like a
throw it.
light. You can, but you could just easily light it. But I would say if you throw it, that's when it becomes an attack.
Okay,
So you would actually physically have to go up.
so
to
I'd
the-
have to walk up to, but I could just stand near one and keep relighting it.
I'm just going to look at
Or
that
we just
spell,
have Bolgi do
Continual Flame.
continual flame.
I'm just going to have a look at that one.
yeah, I would need ruby dust,
You would.
which has a stupid cost associated with it.
Well, it's just so happens I've got this ruby here, and I pull out my gem worth 500 gold pieces.
Oh, Blanche will look really happy and go to reach for a hammer, and then look really sad.
Oh.
This is really weird that it reads like an illusion of a flame because it doesn't generate heat or doesn't burn oxygen. It just looks like fire.
It just exists.
Yeah, it
But it's
looks more.
evocation, not illusion.
That's what I mean as well, isn't it?
Yeah, evocation is to create.
Yeah.
I found that out at the
It
college.
does say a flame springs forth.
Not an image of a flame.
Yeah, it just doesn't have that same property. Okay.
The cry of a defeated deer.
We learnt about evocation in the College of Mages in Breville. Anyone got that reference?
No.
No one plays Oblivion anymore.
Sorry.
I haven't
I've
played
tried to,
that
but
one
the
in
game's too old
years.
for my PC.
Rip.
I've got on the Xbox, so
That's where you make a virtual machine, but it's just me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
the rest of the night is yours.
I'm gonna sleep.
yes, I too will sleep.
Aye.
The gremlin, I'm just gonna because I know I keep forgetting to say anything about the gremlin. Whenever I'm in the inn, the gremlin is out. Whenever I feel I'm safe, I let her out. I don't keep her in my pouch all the time.
Make an animal handling check for me.
For fuck's sake. It's just me
You're
attempting to
welcome.
keep her away from light while he reads.
I've already changed all my stats now. Wait.
12.
12. You keep the gremlin under control enough not to sort of cause havoc. Probably just sort of munching on the last bits of meat on the chicken bone. It's
Bell on a string.
It just actually grabs the bell and just pulls it off and just chews on the bell.
I'll wrap the string up and put it in my pocket.
I will take
Give
my
us some
point of
scritches.
exhaustion
Okay.
and immediately seek out Victor in the morning.
Yep. Victor is probably having to go to sleep as he's been awake for nearly 48 hours.
Just catch him as he's going into the bedroom.
Okay. So you can take another full rest if you need to. I don't believe any health was taken away, but or spells?
Nope.
I'll make a quick note to say that was day 15 and 16. Well, now you're on day 16. Yeah? Since the beginning of the game. 16 days have passed. So nearly 3 weeks in Barovia. Well, a new day. So you wake up. Some of us never even went to sleep and feeling a bit groggy.
Yep. Look, I'm gonna go downstairs for food and see if I can see Victor.
Victor would be down. He's just, again, reading over the binding ritual just to make sure he's got everything down to a T. You look terrible, my dear boy.
Yeah, just been reading the last few pages of this book through the night. Anything you can do to help me feel more awake, by any chance? And I'm not talking about coffee.
No.
Of course. Let me just check something.
You shall suffer.
You watch him as he sort of reaches into his backpack, and he sort of whips up a brew that looks like a very glittery coffee. He goes, "Here, have a drink of that."
I just won't even think about it. I'll just take a drink.
You've just literally downed diamond dust.
Scratching the throat so it goes into my system.
Yeah. But definitely worked better than any coffee that you've ever drank. Didn't taste too good, but did the trick.
Tastes like the horrible dissolvable tablets that you get when you're not feeling well.
Bottom of a lemsip.
I feel much better.
Other
thank you.
cold and flu medication is available.
But again, the day is yours.
I'm going to
Some
sit
of the
down to
feelings
breakfast
Mhm.
with Fuzzball.
I'm going to leave the tavern.
I'm going to leave Discord. Okay.
So, Erebus died when he became a lich. And whatever he's done now has brought him back.
No. Erebus did
Yeah.
not die.
Then how
They
was he
never
undead?
They never died.
Then how was he undead? Surely part of the process of becoming a lich is to die.
They never died. Did you see?
It sounds like you're just repeating a phrase at me because
But
you're
did
not
you see?
explaining it.
Did you see Coyotl die? At any point?
Saw him become
in the day?
undead.
You saw flesh strip from the bone, but that doesn't.
Okay, so then
equate
why
to
did
death.
we have to kill the other lich? Because he went through the same process. He had the same curse, same god.
He extended his life beyond beyond the natural cycle. Coyotl did no such thing. They did not exceed their natural lifespan.
But he definitely died, otherwise he couldn't have been undead.
I did not see Coyotl die.
How do you know what his lifespan is?
What do you mean? How do I know his lifespan?
Well, if people die every day at random, then you can't predict a lifespan.
That is a very valid point.
So how can you know he wasn't
but in
supposed
terms
to
of
die then and
a-
supposed to stay dead?
Well, you don't know when a person will die. But
Exactly.
you know
So
when
how do you know
they
what
have
his
extended their
lifespan was?
lifespan past what is naturally able.
So how do you know that people being brought back isn't part of that?
Because they die. Their soul leaves the body. The body is then
So-
owed to the earth.
The body is owed to the earth the second the soul is out of it.
When a person dies, yes.
What if they're not dead and the soul's out of it? I just want to know what your, convictions are. Because it
That's
seems
an
to me
interesting
that you're happy to let somebody who was literally what you considered the worst thing you're happy for him to walk around again, but not somebody who gave his life to save his friends and then was brought back by a god.
No, I 100%.
Coyote extended his
understand your
own
stance.
life when he stopped being a lich. He made that magic. He extended his own life.
We do not know Coyote did do that magic. He did not extend his own life. He did not die.
I mean, he was a corpse. He was a walking corpse. He was a lich. I was there. I saw it. So he did something to give himself more life.
He
The
did
body
nothing
was
to do
dead,
that.
and it came back.
He did not choose that. He did not die. He did not
Light
extend
didn't do that.
his... Light died, Danny.
Yeah. Light didn't extend his own life. A god did that.
Light
So if we're
died,
arguing semantics,
Danny.
so did Coyote. He was a corpse. You can't be a lich and not be a corpse.
I understand your point of view, but I disagree, fundamentally. At no point did Coyotle's body cease to
The
be.
heart
At
stopped
no
beating.
point did his soul leave.
It decayed.
Did it?
You saw his jaw hanging off. He was a lich. He was
Yes.
dead. He was a corpse. Therefore, the body was dead.
He was not. He did not die.
So how was he a lich?
I do not know what happened there.
But he was definitely undead. You can agree on that. You agree he became a lich. We saw it happen. He
I can
became a
agree.
lich.
I
And a
can agree
lich
that.
is undead.
Well, I do not know. I do not.
But you
No
must know
specific
because you were
classification.
so against the other lich because he was undead.
Yes, who extended their life beyond the natural realms of possibility. They broke
Right.
the cycle. They should not
By
have
using magic,
survived
which
that
is
long.
the same thing as Coyote's done to bring himself back from the dead.
Coyote did not bring themselves back from the dead, is my point.
Then how did it happen?
And how did what happen?
How did he become a cat
Yeah.
who is alive as opposed to a lich who is dead?
The way I see it is more of reversing a curse than bringing back from the dead.
That you've been against the undead all this time,
Mm-hmm.
but it's okay because he was cursed into it.
Yes, they did not make that
So
choice.
was
They
Escher.
did not die. Yes.
He
But
didn't
then
choose to come
Escher-
back. He was happy to die when he died, but he was brought back through a curse, through something that wasn't his fault, and yet you wanted him dead. I'm sorry, I'm
Escher
struggling to see why you pick and choose who you think is okay to live and who isn't.
I understand. I truly do. And I understand that your feelings for the little one may, make this situation difficult, especially him being at the brunt of the equation, if you will.
Even if I didn't feel like that about him, the point remains that he did something heroic and was brought back by a god, who,
Yes.
you'll forgive me for saying, is probably a little bit more powerful and knowledgeable than you. And that's
Oh,
okay.
100%.
But somebody
But
who
morality is fluid.
somebody who became a lich and then used magic to bring himself back, for that we all know his aim is to destroy things.
Coyote did not use their own magic to bring themselves back. That is incorrect.
Did he tell
said
you that?
I mean, did you see that? Did you see Coyote do anything of the sort?
No, but when I asked him about it, he didn't say he didn't.
Coyote did say that he did not want to be that way, and he did not purposefully choose to do that.
Did a god bring
He
him
did not
back
do
because
that
he
himself.
wants to save people?
A god did not bring him back from anything. There was
Okay,
nothing
so we
Coyote
agree
brought
that
back from.
Portal with magic brought him back.
I don't agree that Coyote was brought back from anything.
Well, his body was definitely changed and revived because his body was dead, because he was a lich.
Parts of his body, yes.
Parts of his. A body dies, the whole thing dies.
You cut off an arm, it dies. The body survives.
Right, but that didn't happen.
No. But
The whole body
other parts
died.
of
We
flesh
watched
did.
it. It decayed. Bits of him, were
Parts of
skeleton.
him, yes. Yes.
He was a corpse. Fully, you can't say Fuzzball. You can't say that he wasn't a corpse. It's the very definition of a lich.
I understand your point of view, Dami.
So he was brought back, and you say it wasn't a god. And apparently, you know more about this than I do. And if it wasn't a god, it was a mortal, and that means that a mortal with magic brought him back.
Are you referring to the turning into a lich or becoming not a lich?
Coming back from being a lich, he died. He was a corpse. He was revived.
He did not die.
Then how was he a lich?
I do not know. Honestly, I do not know.
Because a
what
lich
happened.
wasn't alive.
But he did not die. His soul did not leave the body. His body was not owed to the earth.
But it was rotting.
For the advancing of the story, so we're not going around in circles.
Morality is fluid, Dami, and I understand your point. But
The door
Hopefully you
of the
can
tavern opens, and Irina stands there. Yes, I thought I'd be able to find you all here. I've grieved for my brother. He did die trying to protect me, but now I need to go and do my own thing, and the best way to do that is to join you with this fight against Strahd.
Reaper will go and just be like, just be nice to her, I guess.
So, if all this time we've been trying to keep you away from Strahd, protect you, you're now going to just throw yourself in?
Well, I think potentially this may allow Strahd to come to us.
I'm not
If we
saying
can-
it's a bad thing. I'm just making sure she knows what she's doing.
I'm tired of waiting around like some stupid damsel in distress.
Good.
It's time I, as my brother would say, grow a pair.
Nobody ever gives you anything in life.
No.
And anything that is given to you can be taken away. The only thing that can't be taken away is what you do for yourself.
Exactly. So, I'm going to go into town, find some weapons, some armor, and Ashley, as she sort of brings round from her coat, is Mark's sword.
Aw.
Patafin will fight with
DM,
me.
remind me, is it a silver sword?
It is.
Okay.
You're gonna steal it.
No.
My brother's death will not be in vain. Just let me know when you are ready. I'll
We
be there.
have a thing to do that'll probably take some time, so a couple of days. I don't know, how good are you at keeping candles alight?
Not that hard.
Hang on. Kid,
Hello.
for the reading, is it best if we have clerics?
Clerics would actually be perfect for the job.
I've
Yeah,
done
we need
enough
you.
reading.
Get your whining. Drink
But
your
there's not
dust.
a lot to read. I mean,
Alright, fine, I'll read.
well, 48 hours of a book. I mean, it's 9 rounds.
Irina, we need you to do some reading for us. We'll protect you from whatever is spawned from that. But it's the only way to make sure Strahd's death is permanent. Apparently we're a little grey on that subject.
Okay. I shall definitely be able to... Fuck you. I broke character. Shit. I shall definitely do my best to read a passage, a book, whatever it is that needs to be read. Keep candles alight, apparently. Very well.
Awesome.
I've made arrangements for the orphanage to be taken care of. So yes, I'm ready to face my fate. I hope
Good.
everyone else is ready for theirs.
Oh, here. And at that point, I'll hand her the health potion that I already said I handed her, but it seems to fit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just
I'll
keep
keep
it
that.
on you.
She just sort of pops it into a pouch. Okay. Do whatever it is that you need to finish up.
Go buy
I'll
some
be
armor.
ready for me. Yes. And with that, she turns and leaves. So, some lanterns need collecting. Some blood of an evil man needs collecting as well.
I'll go blood.
Victor, did you request what I asked you to do, by any chance?
Yes, I did. He pulls out 2 regular health potions and produces a kind of like a very grand tricorner hat with a feather sort of motif
Hey.
going on,
Thank you.
worthy of any pirate captain.
Thank you very much.
Oh. And this as well, and kind of in a bundled package, hands it over to you.
I'll just stick it in my bag.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That was quicker than I thought. I was actually going to go pay them a visit today.
Nah. Lot of persuading. You know. It helps being the burgomaster of Vallaki now.
Thank you.
Reaper's going to volunteer to go to the church and get the lanterns.
Curious.
I will go with Danny for the blood. Well, I assume all of us
Likewise.
will, to be honest.
I was kind of thinking if Reaper goes for lanterns, then everyone else can come to the toy shop.
Yeah.
I will,
As you... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
before we leave, I will get well, I'll ask the bar lady if she's got something that I can put a pint of ale in.
Yeah, a pint of ale.
Screw the top on and stick that in the little pouch myself.
You've got a water skin, don't you?
That's got other stuff in. That's for the stronger stuff.
Okay.
You know, more than one water skin.
I'm all
Okay,
water skin.
so Reaper will go to...
To me, it's all pockets and you're all water skins. They make a
as
great
you
pair.
As you guys finish your breakfast and drink, you take a step out of the tavern, and in front of you is a caravan. And Esmeralda just sort of stares at it, going, "Okay, what's the old bastard? Wrong voice. What is the old bastard up to this time?"
Reaper would have
She goes-
gone and knocked on the door if she left or if she's with us.
And from like nowhere, you just hear, "I wouldn't go in there if I was you." And you watch as Von Richten kind of appears just down the street, walking with his cane.
Well, last
That's
time
it.
I went in there, I found a chained up animal, so forgive me if I don't trust you.
That is a plan for getting into Castle Ravenloft. You open that up, we're going to be a smouldering crater in the ground.
Oh, so you've gone with destruction again. That's like
Yeah.
you.
Exactly like me. You want to try and get through a pair of gates, magically protected? How about a little pep For a
I'll
caravan that I'm on.
I'll just look at
We'll
Victor,
do the trick.
and then at Dammy, and then like just look over myself. Like,
I'll leave that there. What else do you need for this little binding ritual that Esmeralda tells me that you're acquiring?
Well,
Nothing from you.
okay, as soon as like I'm about to speak, I just shut up.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to channel Reaper as best I can. It's hard. I have to remember who I'm angry at as each person.
You're just angry at everyone.
That's true.
Okay, so... Well, I still got a lot of other things, Esmeralda. If you'd like to come with me, I have other things to discuss with you. And he just takes her away. So, who's going where? So he said Reaper is going to the church.
Everybody else is going to the
She'll go to the church and she'll want to swing by the orphanage and just check that they're being looked after properly while she's there.
Okay.
I would assume Tiago's gone with her.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So it would just be the 5 of you going over to the toy maker's shop.
Hey.
Okay.
5 go to Toymaker Point.
Okay.
I wonder if it's Sylvester Stallone.
Has anyone seen the film Toys?
Yes.
Robin Williams. That's
That's where
such
it's
a
going to
good
be, isn't
one.
it? We're going to get in there and it's just we're going to get attacked by like plastic tanks and everything.
Right, so it's actually just a little down the road from where you guys are. So I'm on the wrong map. So where you guys are, it is literally right here.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So just down the way. So as you head there, come to this old rickety building. It's a cramped shop and just has a dark entrance portico. Above it hangs a sign shaped like a rocking horse with a B engraved on both sides. Flanking the entrance are 2 arched lead-framed windows. And through the dirty glass, you see a jumbled display of toys and hanging placards bearing the slogan, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Well, let's go
I
inside,
recognise that.
shall we?
Yeah, the kid had it on the doll. And I'll just push the door open and walk in.
Okay.
Actual map. I don't know what that means.
And when you go in, you see a rather robust man, the goatee beard, kind of dressed up like a jester of blues and greens, a little monkey on his shoulder. Welcome. I am Gadolf Blinsky here. You here to purchase toys, huh?
Actually,
I've just got a black screen.
so
Oh,
Scroll down maybe because we are at the bottom of the map.
zoom out.
oh, hold on. I know what I've done. There.
Thank you. There we go.
Was he still blind?
Just out of interest,
Yeah.
did anyone bring any form of vial or something to keep blood in?
I've got a
I'll
water
throw
skin.
one of my empty water skins at him.
Oh my god.
We're here because of that thing you did.
Well, what thing is it that you mean?
You know what thing it is. You know what you did, and you knew we were coming. You knew it wouldn't end well.
Do an insight check.
Okay. Oh no! Why am I doing an insight check? I'm terrible at these.
Because you're role playing.
Do that.
I mean, if
We know
anyone
you
wants
did
to-
that.
Okay, 18.
18. Okay. You're gonna look and you see him kind of twitch and go,
You knew one day someone would come for you.
the Dark Lord, he promised me good stuff, good riches. Well, not
Well-
the riches in the traditional sense, but you give me rare items of fallen adventures, and it is good, very good. And all he has in return recently is just to steal a skull from the church. I mean, what
That
harm
was
could that do?
protecting an innocent girl, and I'll slam my hands down on the desk.
Good Joe. And you watch as the monkey just kind of runs away, sort of thing. What is it you want from me?
You sold out an innocent girl for trinkets.
I don't like this fire, lady.
That's okay. All we're going to take from you is a little blood.
And then
Can I look around the
mine
room for
was on
something
point.
to hold blood in?
So
Do a perception check.
I'll also say to him, you're probably best off doing what she says, mate. And then I'm going to refer to my bad reputation background.
Yeah.
When you're in a civilized settlement, you can get away with minor criminal offences, so that could possibly help us.
One of you wants to roll intimidation with advantage, or you both roll intimidation?
I'll roll with advantage if that's
Yes,
okay.
you will.
Okay. 19.
You watch him now, just almost watery eyes, as he reaches for his desk and go, look, I give you a trinket. Look, here's a very precious ring. And
I'll
he's
take
just
it.
holding. Okay, it's the ring itself is kind of like all twisted in a weird way with like twigs all around it. This is it.
Thanks.
Ah,
It-
stupid.
it's-
It's no good to me.
it-
As Light takes the ring off him, I'm going to grab his wrist. And just
by
hold
the
it in place.
Sorry, Bolgi, you rolled a perception. I nearly forgot.
10.
10. You kind of look to one part of the desk, one of the tables around, and you kind of see like a toy train with a like lorry bit on the back. But next to it, you also see a cloak.
I pick up the train. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes, you could take the cloak. It's all good, I have plenty more if that will stop you from hurting me, yeah?
Oh, don't worry. We're going to look for the rest. Actually, no, this is quicker. Tell us where the good stuff is.
There's a couple more in the workshop. If you go upstairs, there's various different ones everywhere. In the storeroom, in the study, the bedroom.
I'm going to suggest this then. We're going to spend some time in your shop finding what we want.
Okay.
And you're going to give us... Do we know how much blood we need?
It didn't actually
It
say.
didn't say, it just says the blood of a living evil person.
I'm going
I
to
would say-
assume just a little bit because the person should still be living, right?
Yeah.
I say
And-
we're leaving with just enough.
We're gonna go
Uh,
through your shop and we're gonna take what we want.
If people want to make an intelligence check for me
Oh,
to judge on how much blood
blood.
will be needed.
Intelligence.
Intelligence isn't actually too bad for me.
A non-natural 20.
Oh, Jesus.
Ugh, 13.
18.
I've got a -1 out of 10.
15.
I just want to hear what the
Smartest in the
minus is.
group.
So, judging on an educated guess from what Victor said, is that the blood needs to be poured over the amber sarcophagus. You're kind of imagining that a fair amount is going to be needed to drench as much of an amber sarcophagus as possible.
I mean, supposing we take blood and then give him a healing potion.
Why give him a potion when I could just heal him?
Just bandage him up.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that you can heal.
I'll drain the last of the wine from my water skin.
Okay.
And I've still got him by the wrist, and I'll tell him, I'll say, like, yeah, we're going to go through here and we're going to take what we want from there. And we're going to take your blood. And that is going to save the life of the girl you endangered. And that will be your redemption.
Guys, what is everyone's passive perception?
13.
15.
13.
11.
Bolgi, as you return back with this cloak and toy train thing, you kind of catch at the corner of your eye one of the dolls. Almost the eyes moving around.
I am going to use my Firbolg magic to cast Detect Magic. I think I can do that.
Okay. I definitely know you've got Detect Magic somewhere on your list.
It's on my list. I'm just checking if it's a Firbolg magic trait. Yes, I will cast Detect Magic using Firbolg magic.
Yeah, there definitely seems to be some kind of I think it's abjuration.
Abjuration.
Yeah.
And where is it coming from? Just the doll?
Everywhere around you.
Everywhere.
Would
As you begin to sort of look at various dolls, some of them just slightly turn their head.
Classic dolls.
There's a puppet hanging on the ceiling, and you can swear that maybe a hand flickers.
I'm just going to say out loud, everything here is coated in abjuration and things are moving.
You spotted that, eh? No need, boys and girls. You do not need to attack.
Inside
people.
Sun blades
Yeah.
out.
Up and
Blind-
ready as a
blind.
mom.
Very nearly a 19. It's only a 12.
Hard to read. He's petrified as it is. But as he's sort of doing that, you do see him just looking at various different toys in the shop. In fact, you begin to hear a little squeak behind you, and from under one of the tables, you see a porcelain doll in a green dress, kind of riding a unicycle, holding a needle.
Dispel magic.
What level?
It's going to be its base level, so 3rd.
Yeah. As you do that, and it just rises towards you on the floor. I stop now. No need to attack my little children. They are very. You will get hurt. You will get hurt.
I'll
Give them gifts, yeah? We don't need to hurt them. He's no fun. He's no Blinsky. Yeah.
I'll have out Corpse Slayer and I'll start to move it to his wrist and just plate it against his skin. Gift and blood, and you live and are redeemed.
Wow.
My hand will start to glow, and I'll just say, it's alright. We won't let you die.
Doorway. Are you being honest or are you being
Yeah.
deceitful?
We need him alive.
Persuasion check.
For fuck's sake. It's very nearly a natural 20. Rolled onto an 8. Persuasion, 11.
He's very hesitant to pull out. He's like, no. You will
Okay.
kill me.
Give me a sec.
Second option,
Give me a
I
sec.
kill you and burn your shop down.
I'm just waiting for what
She's
the
good at
offer
that, by the way.
This would not be the first time she has come through on that. Bet.
Intimidation check with advantage.
I was thinking of charm person, but the spell ends.
When he takes damage.
I have hold person if we need.
14.
I
Okay.
do have another spell.
I'm just waiting to hear what this spell is.
Okay, no, that doesn't work either. I mean, I could use Crown of Madness, but
I have
Okay.
hold person if we need it.
He's kind of like, you wouldn't burn down the shop. No, it's you want it. The Burgomaster will have your heads full.
The Burgomaster is a very good friend of mine.
Burgomaster is dead. Long live the Burgomaster.
Yeah, we killed the last one.
could I'm gonna do this. I'll use subtle spell. And let me just mark off that. And can he make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
That's a 6.
So that was Crown of Madness.
So now you watch as this magical crown sort of lowers onto Blinsky, and almost like in a Jesus Christ style, the thorns go into his head, and he kind of goes brain dead for a moment and just goes, I am at your service. It's no fun. It's no Blinsky. Whatever you need, I can give you blood. I can give you my life. I can give you magical items. It just say the word. I'll be in the back. I will grab everything I have here.
Wonderful. I've not let go of his wrist, I'm going to point out. I've not let go of his wrist.
Can we have the blood first, please, Blinsky?
Of course. It is my arm. You take what you need.
Get him to send the dolls for the items, and I'll slice into his arm and start catching the blood in my water skin.
Fucking hell.
What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be having him technically every 6 seconds attacking the desk, because what needs to happen for Charm Person is, in order for it to stay active, he needs to make an attack. So yeah, I'm gonna have him attacking the table
With his free arm, while the other one bleeds profusely.
Oh yeah.
You must excuse me. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's like Crichton losing his mind or something.
While this is
Does
happening,
anyone else have a wine skin or a water skin or another vessel, just in case?
I'll hand mine over and say, well, need draining.
I think this is turning into a natural twitch.
While this is happening, I'm going to have a look around the shop.
Already. Take my blood from my vein. This is very strange.
Yeah, while this is happening, I'm going to take a look around the shop for more items.
Oh, sure. As this also happens, you're watching as more dolls are beginning to awaken, and they just sort of march into the back. And it's just so creepy. Watching these porcelain wooden dolls marching without strings.
I'll trip one of
They
them
go
with
there.
my foot. That goes past me.
Wow.
Yeah, you will.
You trip over the horse, the little toy horse,
Oh.
but it just gets up and continues again. If you would like to make Light an investigation check, while Dami cuts a vein open and starts draining blood into her flask. This
Two
is
flasks.
very...
2 of them.
I'm feeling very strange and woozy. And... I don't want to be doing that.
I'll just I'll shout over, "You'll be all right," and I'll cast Healing Word.
Oh, I do feel a little better.
I cut him again. That wasn't done.
I rolled a 16, by the way, for investigation.
On the opposite side of where Bolgi found that cloak, you find a shroud, actually.
Ooh.
Nice.
Meanwhile, while Blinsky is getting this blood transfusion, while relentlessly attacking a table, and he's now punching it so hard now it's kind of like you could probably now start to get maybe a bit of blood off his knuckles now. One by one, the toys reappear. All I'm going to say is now, brace yourself. I have a long list of rare items to give you guys.
Right, Matt, just remember to go slowly for those of us who are dyslexic.
Oh, yeah, sure. So we're going to start with the weapons.
Hey.
One of them, the big cuddly teddy bear, and you think, oh, this is cute. Walks
Can I
in
have that?
with-
Can I have that as a weapon?
You want the teddy bear as a
Cuddly
weapon?
teddy bear. Just stick the sun sword through it.
Basically brings in a great battle axe.
Hey.
On one side is the blade, but on the other side there are loads of spikes called the manticores. Wow, I can't spell wrath.
Someone's been playing a bit of Monster Hunter, haven't they?
Another one comes in, just a little doll, and she's holding a pistol with kind of a little skull head on the trigger. The doubloon blaster.
Without
I
even
wonder who
reading-
that's for.
Without even reading it, I'm taking it. Right. I'll just take that off the doll.
Quite
Oh,
ammunition.
The rocking horse comes on and is holding a warhammer of some kind, but instead of it made of wood, it's kind of made of a metal, but on it, it's like a jack-o'-lantern on the end of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Shouldn't it be like the Jack Black?
And then another doll comes in holding two similar daggers, curved and very pointed. So there should be, if you might have to move it across, they're both called Trick and Treat.
Oh, I love them. I haven't even read them, and I love them.
Nothing for me. Oh, to be fair, Bolgi's got those like druid items from before, hasn't he?
Yeah, and there's the Shroud Cloak, which I'm going to say right now will do nothing for me because everything it does, I can do either as a rogue or a werewolf.
I've already bagged the Shroud Cloak.
But how can you wear it with your captain's jacket?
Didn't see I was wearing
There's a toy zebra that comes in with another cloak, which is kind of a maroon colour. Solitude. By the way, all of this can be found on D&D Beyond as well, if you need it.
I shall take that. I'll get the toy maker to have it brought over to me.
And the others, there's how many? Oh no, there's a tiny little toy soldier holding a ring up over its head. A very sort of platinum-looking ring, or silver, should I say?
Oh, I will also take that. Thank you very much.
Now, be aware of the attunement side of
We
things.
must
though.
remember to get something for Reaper, like
If I
as we're
assume
going
by a
through
short
this.
rest,
Yeah. I
Is
read
that meant
this
to
on
be a
I
creature?
read that one. Unless I just accidentally wrote that one, I was putting it all down.
I
I
mean,
might have done.
Who
Just treat it
needs
as a normal achievement.
who needs a cloak of protection when I can have these? Because
And
isn't it
Oh,
isn't
go
it
ahead.
3 items that you can
It's
choose?
3 items, yeah.
Matt,
Yeah.
just on trick and treat, they're +2 to attack and damage anyway, and
Yeah.
then the other options also say +2 to attack rolls. Does that stack? Are they
ooh.
+4 to attack?
Again, can't spell. Let me get back to you on that one.
Cool.
I need to just double check with that. Then you watch it almost like Lilliput citizens carrying Gulliver as they bring in 4 lots of armor.
Ooh.
One of them is like a dual grey bluish colour. I'm a recommender.
Okay. I'm reading like half plate. I'm not interested.
The other one is a sort of white armor with a very purple, almost galactic style essence to it.
Oh, why a spellcaster? Bugger.
You're a spellcaster.
You
Oh,
and
I am a
spellcaster?
spellcaster.
Yeah.
I am a spellcaster. I
Damn.
would like
Get your
I
own
would
class.
like this purely
That-
because it's pretty.
That planar travel, you can go back to your homeworld.
I
Oh my
would
God.
like to point out, it won't work while the walls of Barovia are up.
Oh.
No, that's fine. That's
You are
fine.
trapped.
I will point that out at the nearest opportunity I can to her.
The next one is a very red, almost skeletal style suit of armor.
Ooh,
Sure.
that should go to light.
I'm
Well,
full up.
Because he's always dying.
I'm full up.
I think light might have that cool like restorative armor.
And the last one that's bought is a very dual, sort of bronzy gold.
Ooh, pretty.
With
Oh,
no
I-
description.
No description there, Matt.
Very sizeless
Oh,
arms these are.
Sorry, I've put it in the GM section. That's fine.
Blanche, they're magical armor, so they will automatically resize to you.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
But don't you already have magical armor? So just make
Yeah.
sure it is actually
Is-
better before you trade it
that-
out.
Oh no!
What?
I thought this was what Blanche was after. This golden
No.
shadow.
I can't read
Oh,
anything on it.
sound.
I'm not a rogue or a ranger.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Rogue.
Oh.
That could be good for Reaper.
Reaper. I mean, does she need a bonus to her stuff?
What's the
I'm sorry.
perception?
I know I know I should want this because it's like, oh, that's really cool for a rogue, but it's not purple. Although aesthetically it would probably suit her better. Okay. But yeah, that would be good for Reaper
But yeah.
because I can already
those
cast
are-
invisibility. So you might as well have that one.
They are all the items.
Blanche will walk over to the teddy bear and take that hammer and look at the rest of them and go, "Oh, you can't use it." And then I'll take the hand of the teddy bear and start walking to the door.
Okay.
Does
At
the
this
teddy bear
point,
stay alive
Blinsky-
once we leave?
Yeah, it just sort of stands there and looks up at you. At this point, Blinsky is looking very pale. As,
I'll do
And-
a
as
few
Dami
wounds.
is Dami is so transfixed on the
By the
items
armor and the
coming through.
daggers, not noticing.
And at
What
this
I'll,
point, it's like, I'm feeling very, very tired now.
Maybe-
Like,
I
He
think you
regains
should.
9 hit points.
oh,
I-
I feel better already.
I think you should go to sleep. But for the remainder of my concentration, you should probably lightly tap your bedpost as an attack.
Okay, I shall. I just need this lady to stop holding my wrist. It's.
Oh, I
Danny.
let him go as soon as the daggers came out. Like,
Oh,
the flasks are full, the daggers came out, she forgot
still-
there was a person there.
Still just holding his wrist out in the air. Like.
I'm just going to make him do a Constitution save. I rolled a natural 1. You watch as Blinsky turns around, takes one step, and just goes down. Boom.
I think he's still alive.
Can we do just a moment of out of character just to sort out who's taking what and make sure everybody
Yeah.
gets what they want and make sure we have something for Reaper? I know obviously the armor, but if there's anything else.
Okay. Because obviously you're going to have to do a lot of chop and changing if you want to take some, if you're attuned to a lot of things.
Indeed.
Did you say we can only be attuned to 3 things?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Oh no.
Matt,
Yeah.
if I want to attune to this doubloon blaster,
Yeah.
it's a +2 on the attack roll.
Yeah.
But it still only has the same hit DC as my regular pistol. It should be +10 to hit with a doubloon blaster, not +8.
Let me go.
Is that when you add it on D&D Beyond?
Uh-huh.
Let me just check, because I was having the hardest time. No. I want to look at my collection. The Bloom Blaster. At this point, people in the audience might be getting a wee bit bored.
Right. No, it's
this
cool.
one.
We'll talk this out loud.
This one, unfortunately, is one that I've got on the homebrew page. I didn't create this, so I can't edit it.
So it's been created.
Does anybody want the suit of Immortal Judgment? Oh, Immortal Judge, sorry.
I can't wear anything that's got metal in it, so I don't think I can wear any of the armors.
Well, that's leather. Studded leather.
Studded.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're probably better off with the wooden.
I'm happy with my turtle armor, so don't worry about me.
I mean, I can't think of any of the other suits that could help me unless it's the Overseer.
I mean, if you want the Overseer, you can have the Overseer.
Well, the main issue is if I give away, well, if I let my cloak of protection go, I go down to 12 armor class.
That's what mage armor's for, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As a sorcerer, you'd think I'd have mage armor, right?
you would.
Yeah,
but-
we would.
Well, I don't.
I ain't wasting a concentration spell to give you bark skin.
Wow.
Mage armor's a concentration as well, isn't it?
No.
Oh. Sucks to be me then.
Until you can change your spells.
Which should I? Nah. I will have the, if it's okay, the Band of the Rune Binder. And who else do you think would be best with the Immortal Judge?
I was going to suggest we let Reaper take her pick between Golden Shadow Armor and Immortal Judge.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let that decision be made there then.
Unless you want a suit of armor, in which case take the Immortal Judge because you can't attune
Well,
to.
if I don't
Golden
have the
Shadow.
armor, then I'll. But I've got the. If I keep the Cloak of Solitude, I can't have the Cloak of Protection. I'll tell you what, I'll still leave it there because if not, I'll just buy some normal armor.
Okay.
As you do.
Does anybody
I
else
have
want
some
you
spare
to
leather
the
armor
immortal?
if you need any.
I'll see what I can buy with like 500 gold pieces of a gem.
Okay, so ring and cloak. The
Cloak of Solitude.
okay, cool. Bulgy,
Yes.
what you after? The first ring that came up, I'm guessing, because that's
Do you want me to pull them back?
The
up?
Ring of Elder Roots. The Ring
I
of Elder
still have
Roots.
them in my pockets.
Yeah, the Ring of Elder Roots, if I'm aware it exists. I mean, I'm the only druid. So,
you're the only one who can have it. Yeah.
What about the Brightwood Warden's cloak as well?
I've not got as far as that.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I assumed that one was going to Bulgy as well, unless anybody else wants it. But I don't think Bulgy has a cloak, so it's a good.
No, it's just armor. I feel like I've overwhelmed everyone.
Unless there's something else you wanted instead, Fuzz.
I'm not sure, because the issue I've got is I obviously want to keep my woodland staff. But then I would be with the ring, the staff, and the cauldron. I'm on 3. The cauldron, we're kind of. Do we need the cauldron though now? Because the cauldron is only really used to give us a greater healing potion every day.
Yeah.
But now that
We're
we've
pretty
got,
stacked on potions.
Yeah, that's all we
But
use it for.
that's what I'm thinking. Now we've got that.
And we can just attune to it
and
later.
After this berating I've got from Dami, I'm not going to use its feature again. So
Shit.
the only other benefit I'd get from it is you can use it as a component for the scrying spell.
Yeah, but we're not going to scry. We've found everyone we need to find. Unless
Yeah,
one
so
of
I
us
might-
goes missing.
And if we want to use the
I might
scribe spell,
drop
all you
the
have to do is
cauldron.
reattune to it for a minute.
I'd say drop the cauldron. You can always carry it with you and then attune to it again if you need to.
But I will say, just remember, I still have that ring for good reason. I have something I want to do before you get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If no one else specifically wants the cloak, I'll take the cloak. But I think we should also maybe offer it up to Reaper, see if she wants it as well.
Okay.
I'm happy offering it up to Reaper as well.
Warden's cloak. Okay. What was next? I'm having item overload. Blanche, what do you want? You took did you take Manticore's Wrath or did you take
Blackjack.
Blackjack?
Muted, sorry. Yeah, the blackjack.
Okay, cool. Do you want the Manticore's Wrath?
What was Manticore's Wrath?
That's the axe with spikes.
It's the first one that came out.
I feel like I'd look a bit silly walking down the road with 2 big axes.
I think you'd look badass.
You
Yeah.
haven't met any of my D&D players then, because they're all bristling with weapons.
Yeah, if nobody else.
I mean, nobody else
two,
can use it.
Two-handed, isn't it? I put it in my backpack.
Cool. And it's not attunement, so you're all right on that front.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay. Cool. So, Ring of the Elderwoods, that one's done, that one's done. Band of Runebinder went to Erebus. Cloak of Solitude went to Erebus. Armor of Mender. Light, any good to you?
Nope, because I've got 3 things attuned to me now that I want to keep.
Okay.
And to have these 3 things, I've actually had to unattune from the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Do we have any other
shit.
healers?
I've got a plan for that, though. It's alright.
Reaper is, but I don't know. Like, literally, we're offering her armor and a cloak at the moment.
We could give that to one of the NPCs.
Ooh, can we take that for Irina?
Okay. Armor of the Mender.
Does she have healing spells?
Yes.
Do we know if she has healing spells?
She
Cleric.
does.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a cleric.
Sorry, that might be me metagaming slightly there, but she's cleric. So we'll take Armor of the Mender for Irina.
Right, I'm just writing this.
Thank you, Matt. I was like, somebody write that down because I'm running out of room on my page. Suit of the Astral Overseer. Does anybody else want it?
I mean,
I feel like it'd hurt people's feelings if I took it, especially since I'm not a spellcaster. So
Again,
yeah,
I
I'm
still-
right now.
I couldn't use it anyway.
So what
No
I'm
claim to it
thinking, Mr. Sorcerer Dude,
yeah.
is it would drop my, as pretty as it is, I love it, it would drop my AC by 1.
I mean, I can give up I can just find a normal staff and replace my Staff of Adders. Because, I mean, alternatively, I can just use the Staff of Adders as just a spellcasting focus.
I'm not going to cast spells that often because I don't have very many spell slots, so even the Into the Void doesn't really do much for me.
Yeah, so
it's probably, as much as I hate giving up this gorgeous piece of armor, it's probably better off with you.
okay.
You look fabulous, darling.
But Dummy is going
I'm going to
to
redraw him now.
Dummy is going to struggle handing that over. Actually, Dummy wouldn't like it. It's not her colours. Dummy would just be fine with it. It's only me that's struggling giving it up because it's purple and it's got the galaxy in it, and I love it.
I'd say
But-
the Immortal Judge is more your colour.
But if you do feel like you'd like to allow her to plane shift later on,
Yeah. There's no problem here. Yeah, I'll take it.
yes, take it. Oh my god, did I just do that?
Yeah. It's in game now.
So the Immortal Judge, I think I'll let Reaper decide between the other 2 suits of armor, and then I
Okay.
might take the other one.
Oh, okay.
Because whilst Immortal Judge is my colours, technically my choker does the undying thing anyway,
Yeah.
and I would have to attune to my choker to wear it. So I'll let Reaper decide on those.
Well, does your choker give you much else? I don't
My
know what your
choker-
choker does.
My choker stops me insta-dying.
It just
Right,
makes her
okay.
exhausted.
It makes me pretty death-proof.
Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty nice actually, isn't it?
Yeah. The balloon blast has gone to light. Trick and treat. I'll pocket trick and treat. I think that's everything. Blackjack's
Okay.
gone to you. Spectral Shroud, was that light as well?
That's in my bag, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll take trick and treat. I don't know if I'll attune to them yet because that would mean giving up
Can
my
you
other daggers.
Can you choose trick and treat? Like, do they take up 1 slot, or do they each take up an independent slot?
They are 1 each because
Yeah, I
they
thought they
are
would be.
2 separate.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I can have my choker and I can have 2 daggers. I'll just have to sit and decide whether they're better than Corpse Slayer
Yeah.
and Death's Flowers. Ah, but I will pocket them. Like, you
I
guys won't
really-
even see them. As soon as they appear, she's like...
Right. Right. So, with a lot of blood, and a lot of magical items, and an unconscious toy maker on the floor, what else would you like to do?
Bolgy,
I'm gonna... Go for it.
can I have a word outside?
Yes, of course.
Well, not you at all. Just get lectured on the roads.
No, this isn't a lecture. This is more... Well, you'll see. Yeah, I'll just go and sit on the steps. Not that I need to make myself any smaller in comparison to Bolgy, but... So, that ring that Blinsky showed when he tried to persuade us not to slice his wrists open. Pretty good for you,
yes.
actually.
Do you think? I didn't quite see it.
Yeah, it, I forgot where it is now. Shit. Where's the habits?
Items.
It's the rune binder, isn't it?
No.
Ring
No,
of
it's the-
Bells, there it is. Yeah, it allows you to use certain spells if you shapeshift into a trident. And when using those spells, you gain some vitality back. Which I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty good for you, actually. And I'm willing to hand it over if you can promise me one thing.
What is that one thing?
Just let me walk out of Barovia when all this is done. I
I want
respect
you
you,
to know, Light.
Bolgy.
I respect you too, and I want you to know, no matter how I come across, I have always liked you. But I also refuse to be blackmailed.
It's a request.
I understand that.
It's not blackmail. It's a trade. A ring for my life.
No.
We just love torturing Lewis. Like, the sole aim of us.
Yeah, but
What
I'm not
sort of
being
moral
nasty about
dilemma?
You're not at all. I see. You and I have different philosophies, Light,
it. We do.
and I appreciate that my way of seeing is not necessarily everyone else's. I was never going to kill you, Light.
A smile will just creep across his face.
There's a butt somewhere.
Thank you, Bolgy. And I'll hold up the ring.
Thank you, Light. But if it's any, if it's no skin off your nose, so to speak, would you mind not telling Dami?
Okay, why?
I have attempted to cultivate this persona of the perfect morality, and I would never hear the end of it.
It didn't go well, did it?
No.
I have realized that sometimes rules need to be bent, not broken.
Tell you what,
And certain individuals deserve being bent around.
I'll tell you what. At least so far I've never kept anything from her. So I'll not bring it up. But if she does ask.
I appreciate that if she explicitly asks whether you traded a ring for your life, you can still say no, because that is not what has happened. I don't expect her to ask if you asked me whether you were going to die and me to say, oh no, I was never going to kill you. I don't think that will come up naturally.
You've just been pranked, bro.
There's a camera here and a camera here.
I mean, he just followed you out. You just didn't notice.
No. Thank you, Bolgy. I'll, unless she asks about, you know, if you were going to kill me, I'll not mention it.
Do not thank me, Light. It is your own deeds that have earned you your life.
good to
Without
hear.
you, we would not be here.
And then Light's just going to stand up. Still not be the same height as Boggy sitting down. And just hold out his hand to shake yours.
I'll shake it.
And walk back inside.
Okay.
I love that moment. I love that moment so much. That's made me so happy. Like, obviously, Tammy
The
knows
thing is-
nothing.
I've been waiting till like the end to do that.
Oh,
Nice,
Spoiler.
nice. Oh, and here I thought I got through.
no, not at all. So, if you go back inside, picking up the rest of the items, and possibly leaving. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm happy to go.
We should probably
Okay.
do that, shouldn't we?
I
I'll
think
pick
we've
up
got
my
enough blood.
two bottles of blood. Start
And
leaving.
and a very unconscious toy maker. You leave, head back to the tavern.
Quick question.
Reaper is just yes.
Do the toys all become lifeless once the toy
Yes.
maker's out of it?
Yes, they do.
I'm keeping that teddy.
Okay. I'm not making you roll for it. I mean,
So, can I keep that teddy?
so you're watching as everyone's walking down the street and following at the rear, this big teddy bear being carried by this heavily armored and armed dwarf with a bandana around her eyes.
DM,
Yeah,
is the teddy bear as big as the dwarf?
bigger.
Lovely. Love it.
It's it's one of those fairground ones that if you win top prize, that's the one that you get.
I'm going to hollow it out and wear it to battle.
Leave.
That'll be half your movement. And
As
disadvantage on attack rolls.
as we are walking down, I'm like,
Yeah.
so how do we tell whether that's the blood of an evil man? I know that we've clearly collected it, but
Well, I checked. I asked him. He knew he was evil. You know, when I said we know what you did, we don't actually know what you did. I was testing to see if he felt, you know, if he knew, if there was something he'd done that could be counted as bad. I'd say trading a girl's life for trinkets is fairly evil.
yeah, it's true. It's just always concerned about the definition. It's,
I
Well,
would
that's
say
just
that
'cause
it's
you
more
don't wanna fall into
objectively
it.
bad.
So,
Surely it's
It's,
the person pouring it. If you believe the evil's there, then that's the blood of an evil man.
I mean, you can go back and check his alignment if you want.
Just have a
What
quick
do you
look-
mean
have a quick look at his
alignment?
character sheet.
there is a spell for that, though, isn't there?
you mean detect good
Detect
and
good and evil?
You ever use
I
that
love
Oh,
that
wait,
you
I might
hinted that
actually
like
have it.
any of us will have taken it.
I think Boggy does have it because he's cast it before.
Yeah.
Can you just detect that on the blood?
When
I didn't prepare it today.
Oh,
We'll do it in the
I
morning.
mean, we can check it in the morning.
when you get back to the inn, is Irina about it all?
Make. No, she wouldn't be in the end.
Damn it. Would I know where or not? Actually, no, I'll just wait for her to turn up. 'Cause we'll see her anyway, it's
Okay.
fine.
But Reaper is back, and she's just sort of sat there drinking with 6 lanterns on her table.
Reaper!
What
look,
the
chaotic.
fuck? You
Got
think you went to a
yeast.
toy shop?
Danny, you had a bag of holding.
It's a bit full right now.
Can't be!
It's a. I got you some gifts. He took them off of dead adventurers. Actually, he got them from Strahd, who took them off dead adventurers. but they're
Just
really useful.
Right. I look forward to having a look at these. And she'll just sit through them. Meanwhile, Victor.
Did you get the
comes back
lanterns?
downstairs. Yeah, they're on a table that she's just sort of leaning up.
Lance will
Victor
point at
then-
them and go,
Okay.
okay, total. On one for each nipple. And then go to the bar.
Two.
You ever counted a
Victor,
cat's nipple?
Female
got a-
cat.
Yeah. I've got a female cat, so Victor comes downstairs.
Well, go
after
get
hearing
Omen.
you enter.
Yeah, do you want to go check for us, man?
Oh, I know she's my name is please bad.
Pixel didn't happen.
Victor comes downstairs after hearing you guys enter and goes, now I'm glad I've caught you because there's another thing that I've failed to see before. This ritual can only be performed at night.
Lovely.
That is why the lanterns are needed.
It's
Yes.
a good thing we got 6 of them.
I'd like to point out this time of the day it's about 1 o'clock
Oh
in
my
the
god.
afternoon.
Question.
Yeah.
We have with us a dwarf who not only has true sight, but also sees the truth of the world in all its nightmarish glory.
Yeah.
Would she have seen the state of his soul? Like, there's the outer facade of Happy Toymaker, but does she see the reality of him?
It's not quite like that. It's true sight is more like being able to see.
I
things
meant
that
more
are
of the
really
curse
bad.
side of it. I meant more the
No.
like the benefit of the not the benefit,
No.
the detriment. Okay.
It's more like seeing things that are actually there, so you should be able to see invisibility, and just stuff that may be hidden traps and secret passageways, but not someone's soul.
Oh, well.
So, if you were looking forward to getting this done tonight, you better try and make a move.
The one thing, if I may ask the party, we were given, obviously, our tarot cards by so many days ago, actually. Have we completed everyone's card?
No.
All but one.
Mine. Mine's in the castle, so don't worry about that yet.
Oh, yours exists within Ravenloft itself.
It's behind the picture of Shroud and his beloved.
I see. Okay, well, I suppose we've done all we can then.
Question:
Hmm?
Are we going after Strahd and then Vampire? Or
No,
Vampire.
so
No. No.
Vampire
then Strahd.
first. Once we've taken care of Vampire, it cuts out Strahd's ability to revive, and he will be dead for good.
If you take out Strahd first, he'll just come back.
Vampire will revive him.
I see. Yes, that would be bad.
Yeah. Reviving people is terrible, isn't it?
Shots fired.
No, you know what I mean? I didn't revive.
It's at that point the door opens and Irina sort of walks in glum. Oh, hello. I've been trying to get armor that would fit me.
I got you a gift.
See, all the people in the shop said they don't have anything that fits me because being such a small. This doesn't look like it would fit me.
Try it.
Okay.
Spend an hour in it.
I'm gonna take this and just make sure a bit of privacy. She takes it away, and
I'll just
just
say
sort of cools down and says, "Could someone help me put this armor on? I don't know what I'm doing."
Reaper will go and help her.
And for a while, she comes downstairs, just going, It's out the way. But as you
Give it
say,
some time.
give it an hour. Can someone help me have a seat? I don't fancy standing around in this all the time. And just lowers her into a chair. Thank you.
Hey, Irina. I've also got
Yes?
this that'll be useful to you. Because I can't use any more than I've got. And I'll slide over the holy symbol of Ravenkind. It can only be used by a cleric.
What
You
is
can-
it?
You can paralyze vampires.
Irina
do a
would have
couple
seen
of
it in
things.
action.
Yeah,
She would have seen him put out in the church.
back in the church when I paralyzed Alex Razier and the other vampires. That's what did it.
I mean, are you sure that I can take this?
I have a couple of other things that are currently taking up all of the power I can use right now. But just
Okay.
remember you have it, because I forgot a lot. So
I'm pretty sure that I can remember that I have this. I'm going to write it here in my notes right now. Along with give her the symbol of Ravenloft. Okay.
And Armour of Mender.
Yeah, I've got that one down. Also, at this point as well, the door opens again, and Dr. Van Richten, Esmeralda, and Sir Godfrey all come through. Well, we've managed to craft something, several things, one each for all of you, with the help of a paladin to bless such a thing.
Do we need to attune to them?
No.
Thank God.
He puts the bag down on the table and rolls it, and you just see kind of like an arsenal of stakes. Where is it?
I like
Medium
mine
rare?
where
And the stakes are kind of made of silver.
So, how many of us, like, how many are there of these?
Altogether, 12.
Because I can throw these with some pretty good accuracy.
Use sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Also,
mind,
I'm proficient with daggers and darts.
Wouldn't mind having one though to look after myself.
Oh yeah, no, I was thinking we have one each, but if we have one each, there's no.
Yeah,
It depends on who we give them to as well, like in the NCPs,
Yeah.
NPCs.
After having a bit of a talk with your friend Victor over there, I've worked it out that there's 6 of you. That'd be myself, Esmeralda, Sir Godfrey. That lady sat over there in armor way too big for her. There's another. Wait, I've lost count here. 1, 2.
Hang on, there was 11 of us,
4.
12 of us in total, including Tiago.
oh, Tiago has to have one.
3, 4. No. So, you're the 6 of you. From Richten, Esmeralda, Victor, Sir Godfrey, Irina, and Ezek.
So that's 12, one each.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
12 each.
12 each?
Oh, sorry.
Banging!
12 among you.
Stonks!
Still wielding these.
You slowed him into the crossbow, eh?
I'd just like to point out, guys, that these are also very, very bad for werewolves.
Yes, they are.
Ah, crap.
So
I
what's
forgot
your
you
aim?
were-
We've been pretty lucky with the with the werewolf thing so far.
For now.
So I take it we're doing this tonight then.
The sooner the better. Although we are one person short here, as you take your stakes and pass them around. You said there was a man with a demon arm. Where is he?
He'll be here.
Good. After
Anyone?
waiting an hour, just probably taking it there, you suddenly watch as Irina now stands up. And she's like, "This armor is a lot better. No, it's not so tight around the bust area, and it feels like we're in pajamas, but a bit more clinky. I can work with this."
Hold you.
Anyone want one final drink before we head out?
Yeah, I'll have one. As it finally walks through, and he is just like looking like he's ready for battle. Several swords in different scabbards, daggers around bandoliers. He's took off his cloak, so now he's got full bare arms. His normal arm is just covered in tattoos. His demon arm on show. Let's go fuck up some vampires.
God first. Vampires second.
I don't remember talking about a god, but sounds
Too
like
late,
fun.
you're here now. Here's your ale.
You're stuck with us.
Yeah. Here's a steak. I'm sure you know how to use it. Oh yeah. Once the end goes into the heart bit, yeah. Yes.
Hey,
think it-
watch! Whoa! Hey, watch what you're doing.
So, as you guys settle down for one last drink, pretty much in mid-afternoon time, you leave through the eastern gate of Vallaki, heading back to the old mill that's probably now cremated to the ground to try and fight a god. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
Hey.
Don't try and fight the god.
Cool.
We've made it, guys. We've made it. This is peak JRPG shit here. First mission, saving a cat. End of the game, you're defeating a god.
Oh, what a ride. So, thanks very much, guys, for joining us with a mostly role-playing side of here. But this is just bracing it up for the battle ahead.
That was needed
Yes.
before what we're going into.
Yeah.
The long-awaited shopping
Yep.
episode.
And we got the books
yeah.
read.
Yep.
The books got read.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Threats were made. Lives and rings were traded. Great.
Lives were not traded. I want to make that abundantly clear.
Fists were pounded
Big part.
on desks.
Blood was drained.
Arms are dying.
I got a new teddy.
I love how I had to make that declaration. He had to make an
Aw.
attack every single round for me to retain the spell.
So,
I enjoy playing that.
anything you want to say before we end the stream?
No?
Yes.
Oh.
Purely just like self-promotion of us, because I know like we tend to get views after the live stream. So if you're watching it and you want to tell us anything, Team Dummy, Team Bulgy, stuff like that, we do post our videos to YouTube as well. Our YouTube channel is the same as our Twitch. We're also on Facebook if you just want to come out and say it to us on there, and Instagram and Twitter, all under the same handle. So get in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to hear some feedback.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. And we will see you, hopefully, next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.